Good morning, everybody, for another Monday morning WhaleWatch episode, baby! Those of you coming in bright and early, we're going to start off with our usual pre-market prep. We're going to be looking at some open interest changes, maybe a little bit of what futures did overnight as we head into open, and then we'll start, punting some shit. About it. Do some live trading for y'all using Periscope mostly. We'll also take some flow trades if the opportunity presents itself. Later on, if you saw the schedule, we'll take straight up flow requests for like an hour or so in the latter half of the show, so stick around for that. If you're here nice and early on Wednesday, we're going to do a pretty spicy giveaway of a really steep discount to the platform, so be on the lookout for that on Wednesday. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and finally set up Anthony's screen.
Hey,
and we'll start diving into some pre-market prep. Now, the only real big what the fuck is going on in the world headline of the weekend is the GameStop buy offer / proposal for eBay. I don't know about the angle there, but I know one of the main ape talking points for GameStop for the last fucking since it happened was their money on hand and lack of debt. It looks like they want to maybe mobilize that shit for eBay. I haven't even looked at eBay since 2008.
The stock or the website?
The website.
Both. I use eBay all the time.
When all that shit happened with PayPal, I couldn't.
You guys
man.
are too young for that.
All my homies hate PayPal. Well, just because you were born in 2022, Tucker.
You know?
You know? Oh, you already got GameStop open. Anthony is on it. Anthony ape together strong, baby.
I was just trying to see
if we had anything preemptive.
Open interest increases were there. I mean, GameStop is getting smacked pre-market, so I mean...
It is. eBay's kind of the opposite, though. eBay, I think, was up 6% a little bit ago here in pre-market.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the highest open interest increases. Not like a singular whale on...
Yeah, eBay's up 7% right now, so eBay investors like it.
Yeah, there's not a big singular whale on these. I mean, just tons of contracts kind of all over here. I'm just looking at that.
Yeah, it's not as cut and dry as the last time we had really significant GameStop flow. That was a couple summers ago. Tucker, there's a video on the Unusual Whales YouTube I made about it, but we caught Roaring Kitty's re-entry before it was announced or shown anywhere. It was pretty cool.
Is it GameStop GME unusual options activity before the rally?
Yes,
probably.
If it was released in a May or a June.
May 24.
All right, dope. That's him. Dude, almost 2 years to the day. Was that 2024 or was that last year? That was 2024, right? Yeah. It's the one that has Keith Gill's face making a goofy expression in the thumbnail.
Yeah, I'm looking through eBay
Wait,
too,
it wasn't,
just at the hot...
It was exactly... Oh, no, May 14th, not May 4th.
Oh, May 14th. Gotcha.
Close enough.
Close to a 2-year anniversary of some shenanigans.
How's everyone planning on celebrating?
We're gonna bore some people for another 20 minutes until the market opens. That's how I'm gonna celebrate.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here every Monday and Wednesday. So
the real excitement starts at market open.
You weren't here last Wednesday.
That's true.
You weren't here last Wednesday.
Man, that must have been why the show was so smooth.
Yeah.
He's like, he got me there.
He's like, okay.
He just disappears into the corner.
Yeah, eBay may be a little more cut and dry there. I mean,
there was eBay flow.
I think the 515-106 was one that we were.
The 508-106s had some pretty spicy flow the day before.
508-106. Ooh, yes.
Everyone
Yeah.
in the YouTube chat asks, "Hey guys, is it okay to ask questions on the API? Or are we in here to make money, lol?"
Well, I wouldn't advise copy trading, but we're going to try to make some money. Come market open, we'll be scalping a little bit of Periscope gamma exposure levels. I am not the API guy, however. If you have specific API questions, hit up support@unusualwhales.com. They'll get you in touch with the right homie and get you straightened out.
Yeah, because I'll tell you, it is not me.
I can't
Not me.
even vibe code for shit, dude. I don't even know what to tell. I don't even know what to tell the robot to do for me. I am very in the dark with the API outside of like sales and offerings and shit. Other parts of the platform,
Yep.
knock yourself out though. You got us for that.
Yeah, no, leave the technical questions to the smart people. That's definitely not.
I'm just loud and sit on the camera and trade and take flow requests and try to teach a little bit of how we use the platform. The bigger brains are out there for the API. So just hit up support@unusualwhales.com. They'll get you straightened out, homie.
Yeah, I'm not. I didn't really see anything else for eBay and GameStop there, but
Yeah, it's
look
really
at that.
only those two strikes on eBay that really stood out. GameStop's has been just the same environment of really high volume, but not a lot of directionality really calling out to me from it.
Might have something here with Nokia, another 61817 call, another
Dude, I
41,000.
can't with Nokia, man. They're branching into data center infrastructure like everyone else. So now we have a shoe company that switched to AI and data centers. We have a karaoke company that switched to AI and data centers. Nokia is doing a little dabbling in that. And there was one more just happened where it was another nonsensical, what the hell are we doing here? I had a buddy that said as soon as we start seeing like a really old company like Coca-Cola or something pivot, he's just done with the markets.
Coca-Cola AI, that'd be hilarious. That'd be
I'm sure there's
hilarious.
already a Coke AI. Let's be honest here.
Hey, who knows? Who knows? Yeah, look at that. 3 big ask side
Yeah,
hits there.
I
All that.
I would be hard pressed to see Nokia flow for the last several months and until something changes. If I see calls that I think are ask side that I think are bought, they probably are.
Yeah.
That's just how Nokia
It's
flow's been going. What didn't this shit start hitting the tape when it was like sub $10 when we first started seeing the flow on the show?
I think so.
But it's just been straight up ever since. Missed opportunity on our part, let's be real.
I'm just kind of. Well, we had that 12 call from last Monday that absolutely printed.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Like,
printed. I mean, I was looking
$1.50
at
in the
it.
money now.
I was looking at it over the weekend because I had somebody ask me about short, and I was just kind of looking at that gamma exposure on it there. I mean, it's all net. That net gamma is all on the call side there. I mean, on expert, I would not short this thing right now. I mean, this
No.
thing is an absolute. Yeah,
I said
I would not wanna...
somebody asked if I would short Avis, and I said hell no. And whoever shorted Avis obviously printed their asses off. It ended up lower than it did before it squeezed. But I mean, I don't have the balls to short a short squeeze.
On that thing.
Shorting a short squeeze is just a recipe for absolutely blowing your ass open. But if you're a big wig with big money and big balls, go for it, dude. There was a couple of guys I saw short Avis near the top. One guy shorted nowhere near the top, and I watched him hold through it, and I was like, I would be vomiting. Not that I have that kind of capital to deploy, but still, oh my god.
I had somebody, let me see if I can go find in there. I think they ran some sort of spread on it. I'm trying to see if I can go find it here. Oh, it was a vertical call spread on it.
NQ is kind of just hanging out in a bit of a range from the overnight session. I'm just going to mark a couple of scalpable points on my chart to look at. But it's only about 60-point range. Not even that crazy, honestly. They had a couple of wicks above it after a pretty steep knife into... Let me get off of the 1 minute chart here. Look at that wide ass range that they did yesterday. Or Friday, Jesus Christ. Yo, it is very much Monday. I'm actually going to mark this wide range as well. It's basically what I've already got minus this little sweep of the lows that they quickly recovered. We've got a range over a range under a range here. They dipped all the way down to 650 in that overnight session. A really good recovery off of that, so I'm just going to mark that as well. These levels may or may not stay. I usually scalp smaller ranges intraday, but I like having this just as a little bit of a visual of what was going on in the pre-market. They got as high as 68.7 there in the overnight session. Yeah, right now I'm just going to be looking at these ranges. Once we get to market open in about 10 minutes here, I'm going to take a look at our first set of market maker positioning in the Gamma Exposure Tool Periscope and see if we have any clear ranges there. But right now I could kind of see this just ranging until we get a breakout one side or the other. And Periscope will give us a little bit more insight to that. I don't tend to trade the overnight session. Sometimes if we have like news or like if I'm feeling really, really spicy on NVIDIA earnings or something, I'll see if I can catch a little piece of the pie. But I usually just wait, man. Especially like the open, I'll rarely put a trade on right at the open. I'll usually wait 5 to 10 minutes to see what's happening with the rapid movement of open as volume starts flooding in. But if something super crystal clear shows up or happens, I'm going to join them. What's this Diz? Is this from Friday?
Yeah, looking at 31% out of the money, kind of far, 74 days. So when does Disney have earnings? Did we just have earnings? When's Disney earnings? Let's see. 5/6. 5/6. So Wednesday.
2 days.
We got the mouse on Wednesday.
The real fireworks happen on the 20th.
Yep, they do.
The 20th being NVIDIA earnings for the homies in chat. We'll be doing a watch party here for that, so we'll have 2 episodes that Wednesday.
Yeah, not the clearest
right?
tape on these.
Yeah, it's a Wednesday. I'm not crazy.
Disney's.
I'm not crazy.
Good.
Well, yeah, not for that reason.
Not the best. Yeah, I don't like the 31% out of the money. That is kind of far.
It's out there, man.
If I was taking it, I mean,
I'd
trade a little closer.
What's their average moving within their implied move going into earnings? Let's take a look at that. If y'all are checking out this earnings page, but you're playing earnings lottos, you're missing out on some good information. If you're an earnings lotto player, again, super tiny size, don't be messing around like a degen with your savings on shit like this. But you can check how often they tend to move within their implied move priced in by the options market and implied volatility. Disney likes to pop in and out, looks like.
Yep. I'm looking at that post earnings.
About a 50-50 split of within and outside of their implied moves. Yeah. I will say it seems like anytime I bet against the mouse, I get punished. And anytime I bet with the mouse, I get punished.
Hey, well,
not as bad as my track record with Tesla, but I don't really trade Disney all that often.
How about you just follow the trend? You got 2 down, or 2 down, 2 up, 1 down, 1 up.
Avrilis, the answer to your question there is yes. This is all attributed market maker exposure, and a little wink, wink, nudge, nudge, secret, secret. We will eventually, hopefully very soon, have the lowest time frames that they offer for market maker attributed exposure positioning. 1 minute updates, and I am going to be drooling and probably over trading for the first couple of weeks of it as I get used to faster updates.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited. But for the cone is kind of arbitrary, my guy. It's placed on a 10-minute time frame, that cone, and it's arbitrary. Yeah, people trade it, but the reality is it's more reacting to gamma levels than it is to the cone itself. Like you can even see how heavy this gamma exposure was at 72.55. It wicked above the cone, not a perfect rejection, but it was a perfect rejection of that level. Usually alignments with the cone by price action is coincidental with gamma exposure levels that also exist at that point. So just a little informative on that, because it does get misconstrued. And when we first launched it, I misconstrued it too. One of our devs corrected me on that. It's kind of an arbitrary cone. The straddle itself is these wide boys. The 7260, the 7210. Man, I can't believe I missed that like whole trend down on Friday.
CTCT3429 in the YouTube chat asks, what's your thought on SOXX?
Oh, you want to see if SOXX had so
sucks.
many... See if we got any open interest changes on SOXX as well.
Let's see. Ooh.
They are semis, I believe.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
are.
They are semis.
Yes, they are. Big bid side put from Friday. Yeah, that's gonna be a put.
Whoa, what happened on the 28th? They dropped from 450s to the 430s, and then it's been a steady uphill climb to 460 ever since. Where are those from?
These are from Friday. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, this is a
That looks like a
blatant
premium
This is a
nab.
blatant sell. This is a blatant sell.
Yeah,
I mean,
this
31
person is gonna collect. they're just gonna pocket 300K. They're just gonna pocket 300K. Yeah, those are certainly sold to open for pennies on the dollar. Now I know there's no way to say for sure 100,000 million %, but come on.
31% out of the money in 4 days. I mean,
Come on, they're
the
pennies.
odds of that.
Really massive size for pennies a piece. I think homie's just trying to pocket that 300K. I can't think of any other strategy here unless they know something crazy is going to happen with semis, which I think seems unlikely because data centers, etc., are still just exploding. You know. Yeah,
and the 31% drop anyways are, I mean, pretty unlikely.
Yeah, CTC it is. It's been straight up, dude. Ever since that dip too in the last 5 days, it just recovered it all and set new local highs again. I wouldn't short semis. Now that person shorted those puts, and I'm sure they're gonna pocket that 300K. You can even save it. We'll revisit it. I'm fairly confident those expire worthless.
Yes, I will. I'll bet the house on that one. I'll bet you what you want on that one. Let me throw that in there. And then
bet 100 to make $100.01 because
hey, I mean,
that's how confident I am in it.
Pretty much. There's a Tesla one on Friday too. That it's very random that the person always comes in. It's always on a Friday. They always get the weeklies. 41% out of the money puts on Tesla. I mean, but the odds of this actually producing profit, very unlikely. So again, somebody that's just going to collect 95K more than likely. And I mean, and that's the thing too, like just kind of understanding contract fundamentals.
Like what?
I mean, like it would read as a buy to me, like if it was a normal priced contract. I mean, you get a spot price increase, IV increase, but understanding contract fundamentals, 41% in 4 days. Yeah, that comes in on a Friday with, I think this thing barely. I mean, that delta's probably like 0.001. Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't speak in like certainties or anything, but 99.9% chance this whale will collect all that profit. Yeah, it's funny how you can find that. Let's see what else I got on stocks here.
It's one of those fat ETFs that doesn't have the volume that a lot of people are accustomed to seeing on ETFs. So it's not going to have options trading like SPY does, for example. But I mean, these just seem kind of both selly to me.
Yeah, for sure that first one. This one again, I mean, your IV's increasing. Is that price kind of going? Yeah, that's probably why you're seeing that IV.
The $35 in the money currently, and with the trajectory it has, I mean, that's not a crazy pullback to fleece somebody who would potentially be short those. Ooh, is that sizing close to the 430s you were just looking at?
1600. Let's go back and look. 1600. Similar.
A little off size, but similar. It could be a sneaky spread. I don't know that I would get married to that idea.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then Yeah, that's kind of all I'm really seeing there. Maybe that 918 510 big no sider. Yeah,
Got 1
not really
minute to
seeing.
the
I mean,
open.
just more selly there. That was a quick 20 minutes, man.
Yeah, it was. Well, we started a little late. I had to let my dogs out,
I
and then
mean,
they
5
took
minutes.
50 years to do anything, and then still didn't shit. Just stood there, squinting
Yeah,
into the sun.
I'd say more short-term selly on socks there though.
On the
For
contracts,
CT
rather,
there.
not the stock itself.
Yes.
Like, just to
Correct.
clarify,
Correct.
the
Yep.
flow seems bullish, but honestly, there's not a whole lot to go on. But what we've seen so far, leaning bullish on those. Now, that said, those contracts are so far out of the money on the put side that, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean we're going to keep going up with vigor into the week. You know what I mean? Those are so far out of the money that person's probably they're going to collect that 300K. I'm confident they will collect that 300K.
As
Market
long
is
as socks
open and
finishes above that,
very
they're
muted,
good.
very muted so far. Let's see if NQ gets a good pump. I really want to see them test the bottom of the top end of that range they were playing around with in the overnight session in the pre-market. Right now they're rejecting the bottom of that range. I want to see them push up into it and see if I can get a higher place to maybe scalp short. Let me see what our first... Oh, we are right in the middle of all positive gamma.
Yeah.
This is an either-or situation with negative gamma above and below. I'm leaning a little bearish off the open, but I'm not going to put anything on quite yet. I'm going to give this some breathing room. I'm going to let them test down to that area of support they tested on that wick down and see if they set a low below 787 there where they recovered from the dip in pre-market. Just keeping an eye on it, though. I want to get some more wiggle in that periscope setup. Like I said, we are in a wide range of positive gamma, which could have support, rejections, just all over the place. It looks like they're trying to test out of the bottom of that range right now, which is at 72.15 on SPX. Let's see if they can take it out. I'm not chasing. I want cleaner entries today.
I hate when we open up in the big gamma zones, man. Sucks.
Yeah, I like seeing a clear range where we have one big positive gamma with negative in between. Let them pick a direction and fly. Right now, kind of 50-50. I'm still leaning a little bit bearish. We're down about 50 points from the intraday high. They did not take out the pre-market high. Let's see if they take out the pre-market lows. Give me a back test to join them. I really wanted it to go higher to get in. I really did. We've got some nice volume on this sell. It's just not very dramatic.
I am kind of eyeballing that 71.75.
Yeah, that is our heaviest positive gamma currently.
You know. Oh, that first couple updates, man, take a... Ugh. just like, come on. Let me get in and trade. I hate that first 10 minutes because I'm just sitting here. I mean, I usually let the flow sit and kind of start up too. I'm not one to take something 2 minutes into the day. I mean, it's not for me typically.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah,
What the hell? I just
feed's
lost my
absolutely quiet so far
window.
too.
There we go. Just look at that buying wick off the bottom. That's part of why I didn't chase. And that's one of the caveats of these wide ranges of positive gamma. Directional picking is a little harder. I like this negative zone way up here as well. But they currently held 72.15 to the tick. Look at that. A beautiful hold right off of it. Perfect wick off. Let's see how they react at 72.25 and 30 if buyers can get it back up there. See if I got a nice little opportunity to put something on for the homies. Yeah, they also, that aligned, that support hold as well on the SPX of that 72.15 gamma level aligned perfectly with that 810 level. Y'all saw me draw on the pre-market right before open. Look at that. It was support. It was resistance. That's why I slapped it on, and they held it to the tick just like SPX did on 72.15. Now, can buyers push us back up into that initial higher end of the range? This is the widest range, 70 27,918 all the way down to 27,650, which is that overnight session pre-market range that NQ set up. I wanted them to push up higher into this upper end of that wide range for me to put on a safer short. So we're just waiting. If they take these out again, I'll probably join them this time, though. But I'm keeping an eye on it. I don't like wide ranges of positive gamma because everything is support and resistance based on that theory. And price tends to gravitate toward heavier positive gamma, especially when we have wide ranges of negative gamma in between, and we don't really have that except to the upside, but it's less dramatic than our downside gamma positioning. 7,200, pretty sizable. 7,175, pretty sizable. 7,115 that they just held, less sizable. So I am curious to see if they sweep out that low here. I really wanted more of a bounce, Anthony. I wanted more. I wanted more.
Brian Thompson 993 in the YouTube chat says, Anthony, start drinking coffee to pass the 10-minute window.
No coffee for me. No coffee.
I really wanted a bigger bounce. I really did.
Ugh.
If they don't give it to me, I'll be cross. But they just took out the bottom part of this current stair step down. If that is indeed what it is, they can't take out that 848 on that last 1 minute candle. I might have to try to catch 20 points of this or so. They're going to do it to me, Anthony. They're not going to let me in. They're not going to let me in. Where's that gif of Conan O'Brien just standing at a window begging to come in? Because that's how I feel right now. I need a bigger bounce than this.
I need a better gamma setup from this. I think we had a day like that. I think it was Wednesday maybe during WhaleWatch. I don't know. There was it might have been Monday or Wednesday, but we opened up right in the middle of a big gamma, big net or call gamma there, and I'm just like, or not call gamma, sorry, positive gamma, and we just like chopped, and I'm just like, dude, this sucks.
Everybody hanging out in the Twitter and YouTube chat. We will take flow requests today while we're looking at our price movement here as well as gamma exposure. So if you have any requests for a contract you saw that was interesting last week, anything that's coming in on your filters this morning, go ahead and drop them in chat. We'll get to them as we move along. We will have a session in the second half of the show that is strictly flow reviews. But while we wait for setups, we'll still look at flow for y'all. So feel free to drop some requests all up in here. Now, I'm curious, Anthony, while we wait a little, GameStop's down 4.5%. eBay is still flagging the opposite side of that story, sitting still up about 6%. It's trading at about $110 per share, and that proposal by GameStop was for $125 per share. I'm curious to see throughout the day, just kind of peek in over there every now and again. Let's see if we get anything special today on either of those.
Yeah, I'm just looking so far.
And those in Twitter, if you don't hear us mention your ticker or any flow you call out, don't worry about it. The chat does stay on the desktop app, so if you see the chats disappear on the mobile app, I know it's really annoying, but don't worry, we saw it, and we will get to it when we get there, I promise. I promise.
Yeah, I'm looking at just the highest volume contract so far. Obviously, I'm 7 minutes into the day, but a lot can change. Yeah, I mean they're hitting the calls there, just nothing super clear yet. I mean it
feels bearish to me, but they're setting lower lows and higher highs on the Nasdaq, kind of forming that mini megaphone on the 1 minute. It's not pretty though, so I'm still just waiting. Like I said, I don't like these wide ranges of positive gamma, even though we're setting up below pretty heavily, and I have a bearish lean. I really want a cleaner entry because the negative aspect is that buyers come in with force. We get a Trump tweet yeet. My stop has to be way up here, right? I don't want 80 points of stop loss. So I gotta wait, man. Otherwise, I gotta start doing my paper cut thing where I just fish for that entry. And it's more or less how I trade, but it's not as good for the show, if that makes sense. Because I'm in and out 5 times in 30 seconds type shit.
Just in and out before they get the first update.
Yeah. I still have a little bit of a bearish lean currently, but it's not clean. It's not clean. So I'm waiting. If they give a really big knife and I miss it, that's okay. NASDAQ likes to give you a couple of chances with back tests. So I'll catch a piece of it. We don't have to try to catch the whole damn thing. Because the odds are you're never going to catch the whole damn thing.
Hey, and you know what? If you don't catch anything at all, that's okay too. That is okay too. Don't have to force it. Do not have to force it.
That off the screen. What do you got? Oh, you got more eBay open. Anything new
Yeah,
coming in on it?
I was just looking at the highest volume. Yeah, I mean, just kind of some at the money contracts there. I mean, nothing super clear cut. I mean, they're just
Oh, dude, they remember the maid outfit
slapping the
shit
calls.
instantly. Yeah, we are going to do that, Jay, but I'm moving the discount to Wednesday so we have some time to set it up. I wasn't able to get to that over the weekend, but we're still doing the steep discount sale for those who view WhaleWatch. It'll be for viewers of WhaleWatch specifically, and it'll only be advertised on the screen and via my voice. It won't be typed anywhere, nothing. So you have to watch and pay attention to get it. And it's only going to last like 3 hours, so you are going to have to jump on that bandwagon. And for those who are just tuning in or weren't here on Wednesday when I brought this up, if enough people subscribe, I get to get punished. I will be trading in a maid outfit for an entire episode. We'll play that by ear.
Wow, that's gonna be
But make sure you're here at
terrifying,
9 a.m. Eastern on Wednesday, because I'm not going to tell y'all when during the show I'm going to drop that discount code, but it's going to be the biggest discount we've had. So just pay attention and be there. Otherwise, you're going to miss it.
God, that's gonna be a
Or don't
terrifying
subscribe, because if
episode,
you
man.
do, I get to be a little French-made trades. I'll have to change my handle or something.
Oh God.
You should. I'd like that.
Yeah, we know you would like it, Tucker.
That'd
We
be
we
awesome.
Yeah,
know
we're
you would
aware.
like that.
We're aware.
You'll probably
See,
hire him to
here's
come.
again why I didn't chase that short. The range is too wide. They're not picking which side they want to clip through. We're waiting. And again, in this wide ass positive gamma zone, both directions are equally viable, even though we have heavier positioning down at 7175. So actually, this update gives us good explanation. Look at that 7225 where we are right now. How much gamma positioning built up there? We bounced off of that 72.15 and gravitated right back to 72.25. That's where they're setting up. We're seeing the positioning down below move down and up. We've got 71.55. Nope, 60 building up down there. 71.75's falling off. We've got a little bit of fall off at 72.15 where we tested right away out of the open with that 72.25 building up. So we're still in a good old-fashioned 50-50 zone. Way up at 72.60. Nope, 70.
I am
What's that?
I am keeping an eye on your premiums though. Oh yeah, there's our there. Ooh.
Yep.
Yeah, 70.
It's not substantial, though, so I'm not married to it. But that was a
And then
nice bounce.
Yeah, and you had 160 grow too there. Yeah, just not a.
Yeah, I want to see. So they tested into the middle point of that wide range. I want to see if this rejection holds. And then I might try to scalp down to the bottom of the range with my stop, basically right above that high they just set. All right, I'm in it. Let's see if we can get just basically here. About 10 more points down, and I'll flatten. I don't think they're going to knife it. But I'll take a quick $60, eh? I'm going to flatten there. They tested the top of the range that they formed on the... My scroll wheel is still busted. I got to do something about that. Right here. Right? The top of that little loop-de-whoop-ins pull that they did. This can go back down to the bottom of that range, but I don't want to risk it because we still have this wide range of positive gamma. This is a see money, take money environment for me. So right there, we got about 20 points on it. I closed it instantly. They can go further. I don't care. NASDAQ gives you plenty of opportunities to play again. But when we're in that wide ass range of positive gamma, like I said earlier, both directions are equally viable via this scratching. Jesus Christ. What is this, a scratch ticket? Via this scalping strategy. And so right now it's strictly price action. Anything can happen with the way gamma's positioned where we are. So once I'm in a trade, I'm keeping stops really tight and taking profits really fast. But 1 for 1 this morning, I'll take a $60 right there. Unfortunately, didn't get the full 20 points, but we got pretty damn close to it.
Hey.
And look at that bounce.
You got it.
Good out. Good out. Throughout the show, like I said, folks, keep dropping your tickers and flow requests. We will get to them, I promise. Just stick around. DRAM, is that like a dram
is
of
your
whiskey, or like
memory?
DRAM like let's
Memory.
make RAM affordable for the masses again, pretty please, for the love of That's what it was. That's what it was. A toilet company. A toilet company is shifting to making
What?
RAM. Yes, that's what I couldn't
What?
remember earlier, to coincide with the shoe company going to AI, Nokia doing infrastructure.
Toilet company.
Toto Toilets. Toto Toilets is making
Toilet maker
RAM.
Toto is here to help with the RAM crisis.
Yeah!
What?
Toto Toilets here to save the day for consumer
Oh,
RAM,
come on.
baby.
You should have told me. This should be the thumbnail. Like
What?
RAM coming out of a toilet or something, man. Man,
You
God,
just
I'm dead.
talk about
What?
packet loss. You're literally flushing it down.
Packet. Oh,
That's
It's
What?
so stupid. Are we in a bubble yet, guys? All of the name brand providers and creators and producers of consumer grade RAM are moving to completely data centers, and we're gonna get saved by a toilet company. You love to see it.
Jeez.
Yes, Soapy
What?
Pony, it was Toto. Is it possible to see daily and weekly expected moves per symbol? You're damn right. Do you want to just go to just open DRAM's overview, Anthony, and pop open on...
You can just do it. I usually just do it this way.
You can
Except-
also see their 1 day implied move in here. That's what these two dotted lines are. That's the general implied move priced in by the price and implied volatility of the options contracts. But you sure can. It's on the overview page, and then you click on the stock chart, and it'll show that to you. And then if you're, you're looking from an earnings standpoint, you want some historical, you can head over to the earnings button that Anthony doesn't have set up on his shortcuts for some reason. Fucking weirdo. Ooh, my shit just glitched a little.
Pretty sure it was up there before.
You can just click on the
Maybe
menu
it was
button
Crazy.
to the far left. Yeah. Yeah.
Where's my earnings? Where's my earnings?
Oh, I don't see
Am
it
I
either.
blind?
Did it disappear? Round. Oh, it's an
Huh.
ETF. It's an ETF. It's an ETF. They don't have earnings.
That's why.
Yep, that'll
Trying
do
to
it.
give me
We're dumb as
shit, and
shit.
here you are.
Yeah, just throw up intel so we can see the implied move.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look, there's earnings right there.
To be fair,
give me crap.
to be fair, there have been numerous opportunities to roast you. So I was just getting ahead of the curve and making assumptions, to be honest. That's all it was. That's all there is to it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're still in the middle of that same range, dude. There's no directionality for me here until that. Yeah, it's. We have the positioning moving up a little, but it's not dramatic enough for me to just slap a buy on. I want them to really break out of one side of this range, and they haven't broken either side of the range. I might try to take a short just for a short little range trade way up at 919, 920 area on the NASDAQ. But right now we're in a chop zone. So let's start looking at flow while we wait, baby. We've got some requests in the Twitter chat. And they're just kind of blanket ones as well. So starting off with MX, whatever that is, motocross. Let's get it.
MX.
Vroom, vroom. If I throw a trade on, since we are in the early part of the session where we like to trade right after the open, I will interrupt flow requests, but we'll get back to them right after the trade's over. Just got to keep it going and interesting while I watch this Periscope levels here. But we can get started with MX, another semi, actually. A little baby stock, though.
Little spike in net call premium right there too. Not a lot of
low volume, homie.
Yeah, pretty low volume today. I mean, 36 contracts, not really even worth kind of looking at. Not to kind of put it down or anything, but
I said, dude, it's never mind. It's a cheap stock. I was wondering why it's like up 28%, up 28%, down 30%. It's because it's like pennies.
421. 421. I mean, this was some interesting flow back on 421 there.
That printed but never exited.
Yeah, I mean, massive print, 235 up to $1.70 there. I mean, that's a big print. I wonder what. I mean, 66
that's
here.
It was an ad. It's a new position. It carried over. Basically the whole damn thing.
Interesting.
Is bro double dipping? Because that position never closed. You can see there's no sell side volume. There's no
No.
volume whatsoever since that big position opened. And this is only 1/5 the size of that position. I wonder if it's either a double dip or a new person that's like, hey, it's almost to the price of that flow I saw.
Hey, this is gonna be you to look up. I gotta bring the dog out quick.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Now we're like you.
Why are you holding the bag? Did you follow it and then not close, my man? That is a huge lesson in taking your gains. We actually had a short where I didn't close at the close enough point, and I had to sit through some turmoil to get that trade to print for me. Over on the Unusual Whales Instagram, it's one of the reels on there. Let me get my flow page back open. MX5C 918. 918. Let's go back in time. Let's see where they were doing this. 14 days
You get like
ago?
a little time travel. You
you
should have like a little animation that can play like.
32, 32. I want to see the sizable orders of this. There it is, 4,000 right at the end. The bid-ask spread was dog shit, but it was a multi-leg. What's it multied with? 7.5 calls. Bid side. We got a little spready poo. So it looks to be that they're buying the $5 calls and selling the 7.5s. Equal size. Looks like a total net premium of about $110,000 on this trade. So they sold the 7.5s at 13 apiece, received $52,000 in premium. At the same time, buying the $5 calls for 35 each for $140,000 in premium. So actually, that's closer to about $88,000 in premium, not 110. I can math. I swear to God. I swear. But this is a call debit spread. They're trying to capitalize on the upside, minimizing the downside very slightly, because technically, as price goes up, the value of both of these are going to go up, and they can still sell this spread for the difference between the two, just like we calculated that net premium cost. Same thing applies for when they close this. But that's a decent piece of flow. It does appear to still be open. Are those 7.5s still open? Yes. So this spread is still open. Still a bullish position as well. Kind of late dated though. 137 days. Maybe that's why they didn't close when they were up fucking insane, honestly. 35 to as high as $1.70. That is probably where I honestly, during this first run up, let's be real, let's be honest. The way I take profit, I don't like risking shit. 35 to this first leg up was already more than 100% gainer. I would have closed this spread, taken my loss on the 7.5s and my gains on the 5s, and rode off into the ether. And then about 2 weeks later, bitch and moan when it's significantly higher than where I closed it. That is the general pattern of what you're looking at. But no, I'm going to keep track of that one. That was a nice little bit of flow there. Anthony, it ended up being a spread. Call debit spread with the 7.5s at the same strike. And it's still
MX5C?
Yeah. Pretty crystal clear spread there. To the bullish side.
Can you redo everything? I had my headphones on so I could hear you, but can you redo everything again
Absolutely
there,
not.
For some of us that weren't paying attention.
Absolutely
Okay.
not. No.
Very helpful. Very helpful.
You know what? I'm out.
I'm scared. I'm scared the dog did not poop outside, so you know what that means.
Dude, mine didn't either earlier, and I'm still annoyed by it.
I don't know. He went upstairs, so I hope he poops. He poops upstairs.
You take a shit, and then they'll take a shit. Also, Nick, your camera is currently off.
Oh, I know. I did that because I was upset with Anthony trying to get me to repeat everything.
I see.
That was what the okay, I'm out thing.
Hissy fit.
So, see, like one of the last times, I saw your camera wasn't off. I didn't say anything because I was like, oh, he meant to do it, and so I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. No, I did mean to do it. Yeah.
And now you meant to.
There, now you're gone.
I said something. Now it's all. There's no winning.
Oh, my coffee. I know this isn't the most exciting episode, guys. We've taken one scalp short, made a little bit of a penny on that, and right now we're still just chopping this positive Gex zone. Updates aren't
And there's
super.
not much for flow.
Yeah, we're
Not
vibing.
much for flow
So we can
either.
start tackling some of these general ticker requests a little bit early. That's fine.
Oh, hey, those drams that we looked at, though, 255, they're up at 282
Oh,
already.
come on. Well, it is
Just
it's a semis
insane.
ETF, and we were
Yep,
literally
the
just
semis.
talking about another semis ETF that's up like 40-something% in the last month. Semis are bullish until I think something changes about the data center infrastructure, the AI shit. So if something changes, maybe we get subjugated by the robots. In which case, I love AI. It's my favorite. I love reading all of the AI comments on every platform, and I really love all of the fake newsletters that copy paste from ChatGPT. They're my favorite. So please let me be among the non-enslaved echelon, my AI overlords. Thank you.
That was beautiful.
Thank
Yeah,
you. It was
good
very
job.
heartfelt,
Good job.
and I meant every word.
Good job.
All right, I'm gonna try to make like.
I think you saved us.
I just take a baby short here, and I'm already out, so it's not even really looking at. I made another $40 there. Everything's like it's quick in and outs. This is the like 2-second trade shit that I was talking about. But we just took this one candle. That's it. Right now, I'm just waiting. We're basically waiting for a bigger move. They're right
Waiting for
now
some
still
flow.
ranging up into the the fourth quarter of that range that I drew in pre-market, and neither side is giving up yet. So if you're a range trader right now, we're in a good spot for that. Like buying the high, or sorry, Jesus, don't do that.
Ooh.
Buying the low of the range, selling the high of the range. Right now, we're already bouncing off the top of that same scalp we took in the morning. We're just fucking waiting again. Let's look at some of the. We had a SoFi request as well as NBIS.
SoFi, we can pull that up.
SoFi had some bearish flow recently, if I recall, after months of some pretty power uppies.
SoFi, yeah, let's take a
Sophie.
peek. Yeah,
Dude,
not
it's
much
still
for
it's still
premium
crazy seeing it even in the
so
tens
far.
after how far it dipped. It dipped below $10 for a while.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, looks like their earnings. Big move off of their earnings report, it looks like. I don't know what they did for earnings. Let's see.
John T.
So, ooh, yeah.
1955 says, "This rocks, boys. Thanks as always."
Hey, appreciate you,
Thank
John.
you,
Thanks
John.
for kicking it,
hanging
man.
out. Thanks for hanging out. Can't have a show without you guys.
Dukes is asking for more juice from the AI overlords for the chips. Dude, Intel's up how much on the monthly? Like, it's Intel was like the laughing stock. It's up 100% in a month, bro. What do you mean there's not enough juice for the chips? What are you doing, Dukes? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Let's That's funny. Yeah, just kind of face value look here at SoFi. I'm not really seeing anything super interesting. Everything's kind of split there bid-ask wise. Maybe that 5.817 call, but not a ton of directionality in this one yet.
And
Unless you
look
have
at
kind of a
that. If I didn't close that short earlier for a minor gain, we would have gotten stopped right out anyway. Like, they're just not picking their direction. So, yeah, we'll stick to flow requests for a bit until I put something on and start screaming.
Yeah, I'm not seeing much for SoFi here. I mean, just not a ton of directionality in any of these contracts yet. I mean, they are leaning more on the call side here, especially short term, but again, it's not really directional flow on any of them. Yeah, not seeing too much. How's our gamma kind of look on it? Yeah, a lot of positive gamma on there. A lot of that net gamma is on the call side. That net.
I really want them to break out of this range so I can take an actual Periscope trade. Right now, I'm literally taking 10 points at a time, price action scalps. This is like, I can't even really show this on screen because it's like no range is playing out. They might stop this one out. We're only up like $70. Like, this is the most boring range. They're probably gonna stop this out, and that's okay. Then we'll be up $50. Big money. I just want the range to
Hey, yeah,
break one way or the other. I don't care which one. I don't care which one. I just
I
want some excitement, dude. Come on. What are we doing
I
here? It's
haven't
just like zombie
I
movement.
I haven't I haven't taken anything, so don't feel bad. You are up $50 more than I am.
I want 28 years later zombie movement, not Night of the Living Dead zombie movement. And this is Night of the Living Dead zombie movement. All right, they stopped. I lost $20. Oh no. Oh, they didn't get it. Never mind. We're still in. We're chilling. Super exciting range. There they go. They got
Anthony, do you know what those zombie references mean, or are you too young for that?
me.
You
Night
know,
of the Living Dead is it's called a movie, and
oh, is
zombies
that
are
what
like
they're
these.
called? That's what
Yeah,
they're called, movies, huh? Oh,
yeah.
do they have it on VHS?
What is even happening right now?
No, you're too young for that, man.
VHS. Okay. Okay, Tucker. Okay.
Tucker just whips out an
Okay.
8-track.
Tucker doesn't even know what that is. He's like, a what?
There we go. Nice little pop. New intraday high on the NASDAQ, but nothing spicy yet. Moving again just up toward those positive gamma levels above us. 7160 built up again down there. But like I said earlier, 75's falling off. My bearish bias is still neutral. We're not fucking going anywhere until they break out of this range. Because this wide area of positive gamma is where we've just been chopping. On every dip, it gets bought up. Every bounce gets sold off. Until they break one end of this range, I'm not expecting any fireworks. And there's every possibility we just go ridiculously slowly up into them. It's possible. What I want to see is what happened Friday. If you want to pop over to Friday's SPX action
Friday
quick.
was
Oh,
perfect.
and all day, man, it was bouncing into positive gamma, rejecting, bouncing into
Oops, wrong
positive
one.
gamma and rejecting. All of these were beautiful stair-step shorts. ES traders feasted on Friday.
Yeah, I
They
took
couldn't break
one
above
trade
that
on
positive.
Friday.
There it is, the morning positive gamma zone. They couldn't break above it. That's what I was hoping to see today. A big pop into the higher end of that range, and then a failure to hold above it so I can short heavy and safely. Right now, like I said, it's like 5-10 points at a time because the range is pretty identified and they're not breaking out of it. But yeah, Friday was beautiful for shorts minded people.
Hey, it was good for calls too. I snagged a call actually.
Yeah, every
not
bounce
on
was
that
more than
first update.
substantial enough to make money on, for sure. Like it was really
right
good
when I
trading
saw
day.
that is the update that got me there on Friday as we were coming up there. I mean, quick little pop. Those grew very quickly. I mean, that was a pretty telltale.
Testing the
And then
bottom end of that
actually,
range again.
we were I was watching this kind of before close there too. I mean, perfect setup here too. I mean, came into that positive gamma there, then heavy negative gamma, and just a whoosh down there. I mean, that was a pretty clean one, and I mean, would have been nice to see this in real time, and with that hush hush secret 1 minute thing eventually coming here. I mean, you'd be able
I'm
to see
so
this
excited.
drop in real time. I mean, that I mean, absolutely. I mean, you see this in real time there. That's gonna. I mean, your negative gamma's growing, positive gamma's falling off. That's.
We're still diddling in this range, so we can keep trucking along with flow reviews until something exciting happens for me to scream about. NBIS was the next one from earlier, and then we'll look at Hood as well. We have several requests for Hood.
Yeah.
Did we miss something on Hood? Several requests for Hood from different people. I'm also long to just the top of this range. That's it. I'm not smelling a breakout quite yet. I know, dude. It's crazy. That's how boring this range is. I put on a long.
Jeez,
all right, let's push up. I want to see if they can set a new local high rate here. And if they can't, guess what? We're just going to come back into that same damn range. We're not going anywhere super fast. The volume is drying up a little bit. All right, let's look at NBIS. I'm going to flip to your screen for a second. I need to refill my coffee and blow my nose.
You have fun with that.
I will. It'll be great.
Yeah, NBIS, let's see. Yeah, a lot of flow coming in right open. Not 100% directionality. I mean, you got some bid side mixed in there. Obviously, again, hindsight's going to be 2020. I mean, 618, they're up at 1185 right now. About that 58200. Yeah, just kind of the same there, where it's mix of ask and bid side there. Not anything true directionality wise there. This 515 180 could be a little better. It was all ask side coming in there at the open. Again, some previous open interest there too. Let's see. I don't think would I have anything on my filter the last couple sessions maybe. And biz, let's see. Kind of had some puts, had some calls come in there. Nothing really massive there. We do have earnings. A lot of this overlapping earnings here.
Is InBiz in business?
Let's see what those highest open interest changes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, kind of
Bro,
more
does not
sporadic
care.
there. Just totally ignore it. Just totally ignore them. Yeah, I'm just looking at the highest open interest increase. I mean, mostly on the weeklies. They're just kind of. I want to see how that looked from Friday there. Yeah, see, even Friday's full. Just not super directionality wise. I mean, 555 at 6. I mean, if I was trading this in real time and I saw the big bid side there, I'd be double checking that open interest. And then even later in the day there, I mean, it looks good now, obviously, because we're up significantly. But at the time, I mean, you're going to see this and be like, what is this? I mean, it's. Without getting that open interest change, you can't really get that full context there. And even look at that. I mean, 13,000 contracts, you only had 2,500 carry over too. So I mean, who is holding what here? We don't truly know either. I mean, it could be this first one for all we know, second candle, third or fourth. I mean, it's impossible to identify that unless you are that whale. But whoever held the calls, I'm hoping they were actually long the calls here and not short. They're probably pretty happy today. Probably pretty happy. But other than that, yeah, I'm not really seeing too much. I mean, and a lot of that flow did not even carry over into today. Yeah, but for anything new on it, let me come back here again. Maybe that 529, 150. Yeah, these were kind of the only interesting ones. Maybe it opened there. Again, a little far in the money there for me, 11%. But yeah, I mean, even with the prior open interest, this is probably the best one I've found here so far out of that. But again, I would not want to chase these now, especially being up over 11%.
What is NBIS? Why are they up 12%?
Do they have
Nebius Group, NV, in Amsterdam, a tech company that, you guessed it, provides artificial intelligence infrastructure. Are you shocked? I'm shocked.
What?
Dude, I am blown away that another AI name is up 12% randomly. God damn it, man. I mean, I love you, my sweet AI overlords.
Yeah, don't piss them off. Well, at least if you piss them off, you piss them off. Don't get me and Tucker drug
Nah,
into
you're
your
guilty by
AI.
association, bud. You're lumped in.
I don't know about that one.
You're part of it.
So going back to Hood, I know Hood was one there too. This is
Yeah, we
one
got
that
a
I
quadruple
saw.
tap on Hood. I'm still in this long.
Yeah,
I want a new high a day.
This is one I was eyeballing here today, actually. This whale that came in on Friday. 6,200 contracts, 1.7 million, 2.88 for the fill.
I
Yeah,
swear
these
to
looked
God,
pretty
if this
clean to
ranges
me.
again, dude, just give me my new high a day. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Like I said earlier, this is such a beautiful. Oh, they just
Ooh,
wrecked me. Look at that
what
dump.
was?
Woo! And they bought it right
News
back up. Look
candle?
at this. Look at this. Look at this. They bought it right back up.
Jeez.
Dude, they do not want to leave this range. This is so good for a range trader. I am not one. But look at that. Right to the bottom of that initial range from the open and right back up. They are not picking a firm direction yet. But that was fast. Was there a news drop? I don't know. Who knows, man?
I don't see
It's
anything on
just
my end yet.
so lazy ranged. Hey, what's going on? The on chain. You yourself are on chain.
Oh, jeez, man. Stick to your day job.
I do.
Whatever
That's
that
why
is.
I'm here.
Whatever that is.
What,
Whatever that is.
Whatever that is.
Oh, there goes Tucker leaving the chat again, per usual.
Shaking
Leaving
my
the chat. What are you
head.
talking about?
What you talking
Discord one.
Oh, what happened? I didn't. Okay.
No, you don't like us, Tucker. We get it. We get it.
No,
All right, let's
that's
see
not-
if they
have
let's
on
see if they
purpose.
get continuation on that sell here. They bounced and rejected initially. I am now short above this 1 minute candle. Let's see if I can get back what they just stopped me out of. Is 20 points all you're gonna do before you bounce? Because that's rude, dude. If they go right back into the range, we're gonna be hands off for the rest of the morning and just do flow, because I am a directional trader, not a trader. Let's see what this 1 minute candle closes like. They whip right back up on me. We will fuck off for a bit. See what they do. I really would like another test of 810 on this one, but like I said, we're just going to form another small range here, I think. I'm going to take this off screen. Let's get back to Hood, and I'll update you as we go along.
Yeah, the 80 call, this is one that I was actually eyeballing on getting in something today at open, but we already kind of got that little gap there. I mean, this flow looked pretty dang good here. IV popped when it came in, all filled at the ask here. Not a complaint in here. I also did kind of another little data point that I like to see there on Hood. A lot of positive gamma here on Hood there. I was kind of looking at that gamma exposure by the strike. Again, a lot of that net gamma on the call side here, and a lot of that net gamma there on that 5-8 expiration there. So I was really kind of eyeballing that. I couldn't get it there at open. But anything else for flow today? Let's kind of take a peek here. Yeah, that Hood, I mean, I saw that. I was looking at them yesterday, last night when I was kind of getting ready, going through some charts and stuff, and was eyeballing it there. I mean that thing popped way too quick to even kind of chase there. But anything new for Hood today?
Hey, you'll be
Open the same
shocked to
tab
learn they
20
went right
times.
back up into that range, by the way. I know that's
Big
shocking.
surprise. Big surprise. Yeah, it's kind of a face value look here. I mean, maybe that 5-8-90 call. Again, it's just not the best clean opening flow, and we did have some volume on Friday on that too. Yeah, it's just not the cleanest looking flow. And again, that volume is less than that open interest, so you would have to kind of double check something on that. Again, just I mean, going back and looking, there's just so many contracts changing hands, you don't know who is who.
What was that 70
Yeah,
put?
I mean,
Who built up that 18,000 volume?
this
Who
looks
the
like
fuck
it
is
looks
that
like
guy?
a modified one there. Let's see. We'll look this one up for Connor here. Mr. McGregor over here looks like came in
Please,
December
no.
here.
He has done some shit that I'm not cool with. There's that new high a day that they stop ran me on and got. I'm going to sit on my hand until they break out of the range, I think. Let's do that.
12. Okay, I got to go back a little bit more here. Let's just go back.
Oh, are you trying to find that 18K? There it is.
That 12. I mean, to know if they're still in fully, though, let's go back there. It was... I mean, so, okay, there's our entry on 12-12. All that carried over. Looking for big spikes. Little ad there.
Ooh, piece of candy.
So maybe 1,000 coming off potentially there on 2-4. I mean, you get 1,000 contracts, not a big change, and then you got 16, then you get some big change there. So your 212 could be a good spot there. 212 looks like 5,200 contracts there, and you get an open interest drop there. And then, were these in the money at the time there? Because look at our
Click on it. You can see the
volume
stock
there
price when it filled.
on 2.5. 2.5. Let's see. 70. So they were they were still out of the money. Interesting here. So 2.5. So where am I being? Oh no, 2.17. Jesus, dude. Okay, let's look at 2.7. Let's look at 2. See, this is what happens when you try to do math on a Monday morning.
This is what happens
It's
when you
'cause
try to do math as an Anthony.
This is that too. This is the part that's getting me right here. You only had 90 contracts. This is why I was like, are they in the money? Because you had 90 contracts traded and a big drop in open interest there. So where's my 217 in here? 217. But I don't believe they. So these are the 70 puts there. Come on.
SPX is bouncing way harder than the NASDAQ, by the way.
270. I mean, yeah,
SPX currently rejecting 72.35 positive gamma. The range we're in, all of the positive gamma built up above and below. So this is just becoming the same thing. I did short that pop, trying to get another range trade in, but I'm already basically out. Because we already tested the top of that last range. So now I'm back to waiting.
Trying to get back to my 217. So we were trading at 75.59 here on 217. This is, oh, why do I have hood up on this one still? So, I mean, you can see where my confusion is coming in here because you had 90 contracts traded there. They weren't in the money. And then we had a drop off of open interest, but it's not marked as anything there. That's very interesting there. Just kind of continue up there. I would probably, I mean, a lot of volume in here, no big open interest changes. 11,000. Yeah, I would probably say that big whale was out there. Look what you made me do. You made me go down a big rabbit hole.
I didn't make you do shit.
Of something.
It was a good example.
Yeah, a good example that I still don't have an answer for. Unless you want to give me the answer for it. I mean, it's odd to me because they weren't trading in the money. So you have 5,200 there on the 12th, open interest drop. We can explain that, but then you have 90 contracts traded and a drop in open interest, but it's not showing up as a reporting error. So I don't know what's going on there. But then we do have that reporting error in here too. So I wonder if this changes.
This is where it starts getting really messy.
Yeah.
And I start to look elsewhere usually.
Yeah, I would probably say that whale's out anyways. I mean, if it was me and I was up that significantly, I'm probably going to take some profits. Yeah, actually, and yes, this was you because you told me to look at the put there. The one put that was showing up there. So I will blame you. Yeah, but other than that for Hood, yeah, I'm just a lot of kind of non-directional calls coming in there for 5.8 here. I mean, that's your only expiration being hit here besides your 5.15 there. Anything on these? Let's just see. I think kind of looked already. Yeah. I mean, it's ask, mid, and bid there. It's just nothing super directional wise. Let's do the 5.15.70 then. Oh, that's one we looked at. Jesus, dude. What is going on today? Yeah.
We're killing it Monday morning, dude.
Monday mornings are so fun. Yeah, nothing really new on Hood there. Just kind of that one that I was watching from Friday that I already moved. Jeez, what is going on with Periscope, man? This is the first time I looked at it for a while.
Yeah, I told you, dude.
Ew,
we're building up above and below. We're still in this same range. Like it, you know. I'm sitting on my hands now after that last short.
Tides looking, even your market tide. I mean, put premiums are ticking up.
Yeah, it's also kind of all over the place.
Yeah, ETF. Geez, nothing else for my ETF filters. Some Intel put sells possibly here. 5.15.97. We could take a peek at.
I mean, Intel's up 95% in the last month. I'm not surprised there's more bullish Intel flow.
These are only 1% out of the money. Like when I'm looking for kind of those contract sells, I like seeing 20-30% out of the money where times a little more on your favor. I mean, 1% out of the money is pretty close. Let's look at that flow there. 903. Yeah, I mean, filling at the bid there. I just don't like that little IV increase when it comes in there. I mean, it's because your price is up a little bit there. Yeah, I don't like them being 1% out of the money for premium sales. I just like having that big cushion. I mean, because Intel could have a 4% down day, and then these are in the money, and then you're buying Intel at 97, which I mean, with them being up 100% in a month doesn't always necessarily mean that, it's a bad thing, but a lot of people don't always like getting assigned shares if they don't want them.
Curious
Yeah,
enough,
those
as we're popping, net put premiums, out of the money net put premiums are rising, while net call premiums are falling across the board. I wonder if we're seeing some options profit taking into this move up. I'm still eyeballing the same area of 72.35 on SPX. Maybe we get a firm rejection and let me short it back to the top of that last string. Still sit on my hands though.
Yeah, I'm just trying to click around and find some interesting flow. And let's got a couple of
I
requests
dropped
from
a
there.
contract in our chat from Full Metal Mex.
Oh,
He hit
did
us
you?
with a matte contract, long dated.
Yeah, let's go take a peek there. Let's go take a peek there.
Welcome back as always, Full Metal Mex. Thanks for always hanging out with us, homie.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's see. So from Friday, so big bid side, 7% out of the money. Man,
BK definitely could. I'm an intraday guy, not a macro guy, but wouldn't surprise me at all, especially the way Gamma's been setting up. We're still in the same damn Gamma range too.
little kind of coin flippy on the MATs here. You're feeling a little more towards the bid there. I mean, it's almost a midfill there, and you've got all that coming in here at once too. Yeah, not really any context around this to kind of make a decision on my end. I want to go back to Friday and see what else we had for flow. So it was a big bid side put there, and they're 7% out of the money. I mean, pretty long dated there too. Um, let's just kind of click around in here. I mean, this thing does not get. I mean, there's not a lot of options trades on this name at all. I mean, that bid side put from Friday was your biggest trade for a while there. Man, I just don't like how I don't have that extra context in there. I and it's so close to the mid there too, where it's truly a coin flip on something like this for me. I don't want to tell you I'd lean short just because they're so far dated, and it's only 7%. What is I just want to kind of oops, wrong way. I mean, and it's a slower mover almost. It looks like. I mean, that 1434 up to. I mean, this thing has just been kind of choppy in here for the most part in that year to date. I mean, ooh.
Yikes! That's a slap in the face.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean,
Ooh, was that it? Maybe
5 year.
Oh, notice how all of their dramatic moves are to the downside. They stair step up and elevator down every pop. Look at that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, a lot of time on these. I mean, there's so much that can happen in that amount of time. Let's just kind of see how that gamma looks on it. Yeah, a lot of negative gamma on it too. Look at your net gamma. It's that 14 strike, which is our guy right there. And the 717 expiration has a lot on it. Let's just see. 717. Ooh, a lot of puts on that. Let's just go look at that. 717. Looks like that 14 put has a lot of open interest on it. Let's just take a peek in here. A lot of that came in on 211, so we should be able to see something here. Oh, and it's big no-sider, and I wonder if it's multi-leg too.
Cross
yeah,
trade.
Cross trade.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tucker, if you
Man.
look up what is a cross trade on our site, there's a good article explaining it, and it kind of covers a little bit of why I tend to ignore them unless there's other context to accompany it. But essentially, Party A
What
and
is
Party
cross
B
trade? Got it.
mutually agreed to pricing for a transaction rather than it being made organically on the market.
Got it. Send it.
So
Thanks, dude.
So yeah, kind of circling back to the one you sent us,
Jesus, that's a
Full
long
Metal.
link.
There, I mean, that's
Yeah, that link's crazy. It's because of the title.
I'd say it's more of a coin flip on this one for me. I don't like how kind of Nick was talking about how it stair steps down pretty heavily.
There's steps
There's
up
just
and
not-
then elevators down.
Or yes,
Yeah.
sorry, stairs up, elevator down. Yeah, I mean, kind of coin flippy there for me, especially. There's not really any other option context on it, so I mean, it's just one of those coin flip ones, and a lot of time on those. A lot can happen in 165 days. A lot can happen in a day, but yeah, I'd say coin flip on that one. Man, if you made me even try to trade that, I mean,
I don't love it.
It's
not.
I don't.
It's not close enough to the bid for me to be super confident that it's a
Yeah.
sell. Yeah,
And
this
you
is
don't
one
have
of
any
those
other
fiddies.
really-
I mean, we don't have a series of orders that can give us some intel on the implied volatility shifting. Not the biggest fan.
Yeah, that's just kind of a toss it in the air and see what it does there. I mean, there's not really anything super significant there. How's our Periscope look? Hey, it seems
Still
like they're
building
building
up,
up
yeah.
slowly.
They're trying to hold this area as support now, but we're still technically still in that range. The Nasdaq hasn't had a true breakout yet either. If you see, the SPX is, it's obviously trucking along to the upside. The Nasdaq's still chopping in that new higher range that hasn't broken out above.
I was like, okay, why can't I send the link on YouTube? The link's too long for one message.
That's fucking awesome.
It's 91 characters over.
That's awesome. Bitly that shit. Bitly that. Just Bitly it and send the Bitly for you too.
That 7240 really grew on that negative gamma spot there too.
Yeah, we are seeing the gamma shift upward, and they haven't broken out of the lower end of the high range on the Nasdaq yet. SPX is trucking along in general. It looks like buyers are trying to take over full control. Nasdaq's finally pushing a little bit here. Let's see if they can set a new high a day. Let's see. They failed on this last bounce. They got about 1 point below that high, and they're rejecting below the high again. All right, more ranging, y'all. The Nasdaq is not really following full suit with the S&P. Oh, Tucker, come on, man.
What do you do?
I see why the link is too long. He has the entire Google tracking UTM on it.
That was just one copy.
Delete everything after the word trade, and the link will fit.
What the hell?
My God.
Trade? What is a cross trade? Oh.
Tucker.
That does work.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, well, I'm not making a Billy account anymore.
You should have still made him make the account. And then...
Yeah, and then not tell him till the end.
Tell him
I just hop over to the
Tell
Twitter chat, and there's this monster link, and then somebody replied with question marks.
Yeah. Noristo, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's awesome.
Here, you know what? Does this make you happy, Noristo? There you go. Look.
Tucker,
he's just bro.
Else, man.
There you go, bro.
Jeez.
Oh, that's fun. That's good family fun. Hey, look, the Nasdaq's still in that range. Failed to set a new high, rejected. Now at the bottom of that range, bouncing. Yeah, I'm gonna stay hands off for a bit
Yeah, that
longer here.
Periscope's kind of looking
I expect the
choppy to
Nasdaq to
me.
just bounce right out of this again.
Choppy. Oh, where did that go? I was looking at this Datadog earnings this week.
Good old D-Dog. That one memes every now and again, too. D-Dog, that is.
I can't wait for earnings season to be done. I can't stand earnings season. CVS getting more earnings flow. Jeez. 4% out of the money. Just like to see how these names perform during earnings. You know, throw on a little tish. Yeah. Performs pretty much at that implied move. I mean, a couple where you've had a bigger move, but
All right, the Nasdaq is
nothing to
testing the
really.
870 level. Let's see if they bounce it. That's the top of that prior range from the morning drop. Right there, top of it. Let's see if they just bounce the range again, or if they can break out below and give me a retest from below to short. Kind of looks like they're going to do that W pattern again, though. So let's see if they can hold this support. This blue line right here is an anchored VWAP. It includes overnight session. Well, let's see if they bounce back up here. If they get about 890-ish and don't break through to a new high, I'll take a stab at a range short. But right now, the Nasdaq is refusing to fully leave this range. They did set another higher low relative to that last time frame. Let's see what they. Like I said, I'm not much of a range trader. I like getting my shorts put on and following it down while I trail my stop to the 1 minute or the 30-second, and they're not giving that opportunity right now. So I am sitting and waiting. That's why we're doing flow way the fuck early. And that is what it is.
You
A
know
lot of
who,
trading is waiting.
you know who does report earnings today though? Palantir.
Ugh.
Palantir. And I mean, yeah,
Yay,
I
Wartech.
won't. Yeah,
Woo.
I won't trade earnings, but yeah, I mean man, it's they have that implied move priced, I mean, almost perfectly the last couple quarters. Look at that. I mean, right on the edge of hitting that implied move. I mean, that is wild there.
On the cusp of glory.
Yeah, that's. I mean, yeah, big hits before though. Yeah, I mean, can go either way. So you know how.
You can go your own way. Go your
that
own
goes.
way. We are bumping
This
up
flow
against
wise
SPX
too.
7240's negative gamma again. Let's see if the buyers got the juice to push through it finally. Again, still interesting to see that net call premiums are not mirroring the move at all. Not even a little bit. So maybe they can get up here, test 7245, give a firm rejection. But it is curious seeing them still getting out of the money puts during this PAMP. I'm going to be keeping an eye on that.
How's our volume looking? Let's see.
Dude, I haven't checked that today. We should probably check that every day. Yeah, it's
Hey,
still
9
low.
million.
It's still like low-ish, but not crazy low. It's been an
It's
hour.
it's better from
Yeah.
what we've seen recently. I mean,
It's
we'll
on
probably be at
track for
about
the average at least.
15 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it's like
The average has
1
dropped
p.m. Central
significantly.
and there's like 1 million volume more from the morning.
Hey, I mean, yeah, like you said, you're on track for that 30-day average, which is dropped significantly. Oh, that's bad. That is bad. I mean, look at that volume to 30-day average there. I mean,
Net call premiums
had a
uptick
couple
a
strong
little.
days.
They're still getting out of the money puts.
And those lower volume days too. I'm always a little cautious when you see that setup there when they're still buying puts and you're still pumping like that. You know, it could be a quick little afternoon. So it was like that Friday. I mean, we got up early and then sold off throughout the day. Yeah, I'm just not. It's just not a clean setup there, and there's not a ton of flow. Everybody's still sleeping from the weekend. Here's a frickin' Jay-Z stock. What is it? Meow. 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 I don't know what the hell this thing
Meow.
is. What is this? Let's see.
And Nasdaq's back in the
Methanex.
same range. I've had a buy order
Methanex.
way at the bottom of the range this whole time, just hoping they knife down there and pick it up, and they haven't. So I'm just going to close it and be fully hands off for a bit.
Is this some Breaking Bad shit here? Methanex?
What?
Interesting.
Let's see what the hell that is.
Well,
Methanex. You know that piqued
it's
my
gotta all
interest.
be.
Methanex
big
Corporation.
multi-link.
Oh, they supply methanol, so
Oh, yeah, kind
some
of.
gas
technically.
homies. Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
All right, different meth. Dude, net call premiums are still dropping a lot while the S&P bounces. Nasdaq has failed to make another high yet again. I don't know. I generally like seeing the options premiums not match price action. Sometimes it can be kind of telling. So if the SPX can't really firmly push through that 7240 negative gamma, and we are seeing positioning move down again, maybe we get a nice reversal. But I mean, Nasdaq's still just chopping. I'm still hands off. I hate being boring.
Oh, I know. So bad. These weekly Oracle puts look kind of interesting to me. Here, I'll show you what I like about them. A little pricey for weeklies. They are pretty much right at the money though. But we're getting it's saying to repeat its descending fill, so let's just see where that's happening. I like the IV spike when it comes in. Spot is filling up the ass, so let's just see where the descending fill is, and it's on 11 contracts at 459 there, so 1 cent under the ask. Not a big issue because we do kind of pop back up there again, little 25 contracts there. So coming back to that 460, 72.27, IV staying up, stays up. So that's where it's saying that's the descending fill there. Now I do all okay. I was gonna say I saw that on the way down there, and I was like, oh, that's gonna look good, but it's only on one contract there. Yeah, a little. Again, that's why you look at the full context of everything. I mean, you see one thing. If I would have just looked at the IVS, 720 or 72.27 up to 72.50, I saw that on the way down, and I'm like, oh, that looks interesting there. Coming up here now, it doesn't look interesting after that because I mean it's only on 3 contracts there essentially. Yeah, a little short dated there. I mean, you are getting put premiums kind of climbing up here. Let's just see anything else on Oracle this week. There was yeah, it's a lot of kind of just face value calls coming in here. I mean, that 165 put as you're only hitting that highest volume contract right now. There was yeah, you BRB. Good job.
No,
I gotta see if I can find.
Perfect.
I need to see if I can find. There's an interesting one that we looked at in the Snore stream. Ignore the desktop here. I need to just pull this up here. Let's see. Come on, load, baby, load. Let's see. Nick's gonna come back and be like, "What the hell are you looking at a spreadsheet?" Like, cause I can.
You got shit to
Cause
do,
I
yeah.
can.
Yeah,
I'm trying to find that. Trying to find that Oracle one that. Okay, it's a 522 140 put. 522 140 put. Oops. What am I doing? Okay. Oracle 522. What did I say? 140 put? Yes. Thank you for reminding me, Tucker. Good job. This is one.
Yeah, man, happy to help.
This was a really interesting one. I gotta bring this back up to Nick when he comes back. This is one that we looked at on Snore stream there on Thursday. Original whale in at 1. Got a good little move up there, and then same pretty much size there at the ask at 180, and all of that carried over, and they got a quick little pop there, but now they're down to 59. That was a very interesting one. All right, let's look at some more flow there. Unless it looks like maybe a couple of requests. Anything else, Tucker, coming in really?
Have you checked your mom?
Yeah, let me check. Hold on 1 second.
Hold on.
No, she does not have any new trades for us to look at.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
69, 68. 68.
What I miss?
Debatable, man. Hey, you remember from Snore Stream on Thursday, that Oracle put? Look at that whale on 417. All of that carried over, and then this whale actually, assuming that's the same person, I mean, whoa, what is going on with your mic?
What the hell?
What?
No way. What is happening?
You sound like a robot.
Dope. Can anyone in chat check if it does that on the stream as well? If it does, I will mess around with it and figure it out.
Yeah, you're good now.
Oh, weird.
You're good now. That was terrifying.
Yeah, it was happening on the stream.
Weird. What the fuck?
That was...
Go to the stream and click back like 10 seconds. Oh my god.
Well, then they'll hear an echo if I do that. I'll take your word for it. Weird.
That was absolutely terrifying.
I shouldn't have said that shit about AI earlier. They're coming for me already.
Look what you did.
Nick, while you're gone, we did get a question from BK on the Twitter chat who asks, if I were to adopt your trading style, what are some of the major things to learn first, second, and third? Learn first, second, third. How access the GEX flow. Time frame for learning so that we could quote unquote fish on our own.
So the GEX flow is available on the retail pro tier. It's included. Let me pop this. Hold on. Oh, my webcam's glitching too. Dude, AI's pissed at me, yo. I pissed off the AI overlords. Periscope for the gamma exposure is available on the retail pro tier. As far as the strategy itself, I wrote an article when we first launched Periscope. Let me find that quick. I'll have Tucker drop it in chat. It's literally just me showing a couple of trade examples using basically the exact same strategy. It's adapted a little bit over time. I've tightened it up a little bit, so I'll do a new write-up eventually. Other than that, price action, find some random ass videos about price action and levels, etc. But it's basically intraday price action using these gamma levels for context. And that's about it, man. But that article, that's basically the strategy as it is. It's a little bit tighter. I'm somebody who fishes for my entries. I don't like sitting through drawdown. And so I'll fish for entries up until what the stop would be, really paper cuts, and then I try to add into my move rather than trimming throughout it. I'll do a new video on it. How about that? No promises on when.
Yeah,
we got a lot of shit going on, but I'll do a new video on it as well.
Wait for a good clean setup. Wait for a good clean setup day. Today's not a good day.
NASDAQ
for that.
finally broke the highs, so it's finally getting in line with the S&P's move. I'm still on my hands. I mean, I'm down, honestly, to do flow for the rest of the show. We went 2 for 3 this morning. We're up about $100. That's good enough for me. If something really cool happens, like if I get a beautiful rejection into a deep short, I'll join them. But 2 for 3 is okay with me. We don't got to dick around.
Yeah, there needs to be a better
buyers are still in control,
change in here. Yeah, interesting. From Snore Stream on Thursday, this is one that I've been kind of watching there. That Oracle. So that original whale came in at 5,000 contracts against 236. Easy opener. We had 5,200 come in here on the 28th at the ask. I thought this was potentially them getting out at the ask there. I mean, that would make, you're up contracts filled at 1, that's 180. 80%. You would assume that, hey, maybe I'm taking some profits. That all carried over into 429. So either it's another person trading the very same size there. I would probably make the educated guess that the trades are related at somehow in here. But again, look at that. What they averaged in when the contracts were up 80%, and now they're trading at 59. Like it always just makes you think, like, what are these people actually doing? Like, was this were they selling these at the ask? I mean, it's hard to tell. And I mean, that flow looked pretty clean too in real time there. I mean, actually, oh, this one actually not so clean. I mean, small little IV drop there, but yeah, I mean, that first one was. This is one that I actually took there. This looked absolutely, I mean, pretty textbook. IV increasing once, twice, 3 times in that flow. I mean, this was pretty textbook in there, and I mean, who knows what happens? There's still 18 days left, but man, if you were truly bearish on Oracle there and you averaged in when your contracts were already up 80% there, that is a wild move. And they hit 209 even from that average, up a little bit there. But man, to see them trading at 59 now, just always odd to me what whales are doing and how the contracts play out sometimes. Yeah, anything. How about these FIG 529.27 calls? Earnings. Just look at them though. Up 8%. They're probably chasing that momentum.
Yeah, no problem, BK.
2. I mean, like, these look good from a flow standpoint. IV spikes when they come in, spots filling up the ask, IV staying up, no drops in that. Okay, I was like, what am I looking at? So you got 10 coming in here at the bid. IV comes back up. Yeah, I mean, 45. Yeah, kind of coin flippy. Obviously, you're up 8% on the day, and these do overlap earnings. They don't look like an earnings move to me, but or a strict earnings play there. Yeah, I mean, it stays within its implied move there for the most part. Anything else on FIG today? Yeah, I mean, they're just slamming the calls there for the most part. They're just kind of face value wise. Let's see, yeah.
Nice little pullback on the NASDAQ down to the 920s. Stop would still be pretty far down. But these pullbacks are only like 10 to 15 points. It's too late now. Never mind. I was going to say, this is a good spot to long. Missed it. That's okay. I'll just fuck off. All right, guys, if you got any other flow requests, start dropping them. If we missed them, go ahead and drop them again. Naristo, I don't know what Zayu is. I checked the ticker. There's no options on it on whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that.
F-Cell. That's right. Somebody wanted Fuel Cell earlier.
F-Cell. Yeah, we can go take a peek at that.
We didn't look at it that one, guys. Thanks for the reminder. You're good. You didn't miss anything for work. Or did you?
Ooh, down 4.88%. There was actually a
nice little smack to the face
I've been watching on this one. Let me just go find it in here. It was the 515.15. 515.
Dude, you gotta get rid of that light mode shit. You're giving Dan arguments to keep using light mode. We're trying to break that.
I'm a light mode guy too.
You're outnumbered here. God.
Why?
Our 12-year-old producer is a fucking boomer. Oh my God.
How's it going?
Yeah, we know you are, Tucker. You're an odd one there, man.
Oh, okay. Hold on. So is the new joke that I'm too old?
4:30.
No, you're just a boomer born in the wrong generation, man.
Yeah, you're just a kid. You're just a child.
He's just a boy.
Should I set a light mode versus dark mode poll in the chat?
Do it. I dare you.
Yeah, go for it for all 40 people on the YouTube stream. The others are all on Twitter.
And I heard if that poll does come back, light mode, that discount will not be applicable on Wednesday. So vote wisely. You vote wisely. Yeah, I was actually looking at these FCell 15 bid side calls back on the 30th here. They looked selly to me there.
Yeah,
Nice
look at that
IV drop
IV
when they
drop.
came in.
Sharp one.
Bid side, small little pop on 10 contracts there, nothing major.
Yeah, it dropped 10%
I
in
mean,
IV the instant those orders came in.
Yep, these look pretty good, and 18% out of the money with 11 days. Like, this is what I'm looking for
Did they double tap that
selling
sell?
premium. This one, the 5 one, only about half that kind of
Yeah,
carried
maybe a little
over,
bit of
so
a
hard
handoff
to.
of some sort.
Yeah, but I mean, 18% out of the money, 11 days.
It's up.
Pretty.
Well, by up I mean
should probably
down.
But... Yeah.
Oh,
Contracts are.
apparently there's a porn star in our chat. I'm gonna delete that.
Well, they're not looking for Tucker. We know that.
I'm gonna double. Yep, that's exactly what it is. All right, I was just double checking to make sure I didn't ban someone for no reason, but we're good. Don't advertise that shit.
I need
in my chat. Come on.
I need to keep the chat open, man.
No shames or anything. More power to you, but we ain't doing that. This motherfucker made it one selection. He literally only let it be light mode. You piece of shit, Tucker.
Tucker, you.
Tucker.
You
dick.
What are you talking about? Oh, only one person can vote? What?
Fucking asshole.
I didn't even know how I managed to do that. What? I didn't know that was possible.
No, there's only one option to vote for.
No, there's light or dark.
It just shows light on mine.
No, there's definitely two options.
Is it on the YouTube chat or on the Twitter chat that you did it?
On the YouTube. What did I maybe I definitely did something wrong, but there.
I got it on screen here. There's only one option.
Oh, it shows it for me.
What the hell?
Put my vote in.
So
here.
AI really is pissed off at me. They're trying to force me into things.
Click on it, Nick.
It won't even open.
The first comment I see on there is who wants to read white letters light mode. Oh hey, no.
Yeah. No. Gets it. Thank you. How you doing?
Man, what is this? What is this? This is some messed up shit.
It's so
although
much
Anthony,
eyes.
you're kind of a stolen valor light moder because you use unusual whales on dark mode because you know what's up. All right, let's look at pros F-Cell. I'm gonna shut the hell up. We'll revisit that poll that's gonna be lopsided because Tucker cheated.
What are you talking about? You're just an idiot. Oh my god.
Yeah, anything new for F-Cell? I mean, it's a lot of bid side calls coming in on. Just nothing super directional, and these have already kind of had a lot of open interest. Let's see, a lot back on 429. Oops. Yeah, I mean, there's just so much going on in here. You don't know who's handing off contracts. The 15 is what we just looked at. 5, 15, 30. Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of bid side calls there. I mean, and those are a little closer to the money there, and this thing can move. This thing can move.
Yeah,
so, I mean,
fuel cell memes a little bit sometimes too.
Yeah,
it was definitely one of the meme names back in the day, but nowadays I think it's some headline risk mainly because it's energy. I think it's non-oil energy.
Yeah, it is here.
I think they're lithium. Fuel cell company. Yep, literally like the name said. But they do power plants based on molten carbonate fuel cells. So I was wrong about lithium. But yeah, anything
nerdy.
energy is headline risk central right now for obvious reasons. Unfortunate dog shit obvious reasons.
I'm not seeing anything new. Just kind of that one that I pointed out that looked like an actual pretty decent call cell on there. Yeah, other than that, yeah, just not a whole lot. Just not a whole lot. How about these Walmart calls coming in?
We're still trucking to the upside. Buyers really did take control to push up toward that other positive gamma range.
58, no. Yeah, there's just nothing. PDD, yeah, just not the best fills either on flow coming in, man. Hey, is this Snorrel's favorite person here, Burlington short put possibly. Is this his
Pop it
best friend
open.
coming in here? Let's see, 19% out of the money, 39 days. Look at that. No open it. I wonder.
Brand spanking new
Oh,
position. Really nasty big ass spread. Ugh. I don't like that. I don't like that
yeah,
at
there's not
all.
really.
Gross. Damn
Oh,
it. I was really hoping for something crystal
was-
clear because Burl has
I know,
had
me-
that put seller every now and again for a while that Snorlax has been
Yeah.
tracking. I was kind of hoping for something super clean. I would lean.
And it
I would
isn't-
lean just based on historical. I would lean potentially bought. We also have that
Probably
big
so.
jump in IV, but it's
You don't
hard,
really
man.
have.
It's
Yeah,
and plus
there's-
those are almost 10 minutes apart. They're 8 minutes apart there.
I'd like to see flow before.
yeah.
I'd like to see some flow before
more
it, just to kind of
context.
see what this does to it. Anything else on Burlington? Let me just. Just a lot of bid side put action.
Hey, my thing that I still can't open on the poll did update to show the one that's winning instead of the other one.
Is it dark mode?
Yeah.
If you click on it,
Dude, I have clicked it
no.
70 times, Tucker. It's not opening. I said that earlier, you dickhead.
Tucker's trying to rig our election.
It's a YouTube issue on my side, apparently, but the poll itself will not open for. I have spam clicked the shit out of it.
I don't want you to vote anyway.
Yeah, that's fair.
I got the
Well,
votes,
Dark
don't
is
worry.
winning at 86% without me, so you boomer asses. The masses have spoken, and by masses I mean however many votes there are. I have no idea. I can't open it. Probably like 5 of the 50 people. The YouTube chat's usually active as all hell, but it's pretty small. The Twitter is where everybody hangs out more. But I love my YouTube homies. Some of the most consistently hangout dudes out there. The 7230 keeps building too. I wonder if we get a good rejection soon and then they try to pin it in the middle of this range. Because you can see a lot of the gamma positioning that was down below us is starting to truck up as well toward that 7230. We've got that 7255 building up above us still. I would love a back test of 7230 with a firm hold to get long, personally. But right now, we're just kind of up and to the right. Remember what I said at Market Open today? You remember?
What did you say, Market Open?
I said we might get another repeat of a spike down at the open, followed by up and to the right for the rest of the day until they pin it. Here's that
You're
pullback.
getting your little drop right now.
Let's see what they do. If they sweep out that last stair step up, but that's way down at 25.20. If they sweep that, maybe we get a good reversal coming through, but I kind of suspect they bounce at or before 72.30. That's my prediction for this pullback until they prove me wrong. I don't think they will, though. This is looking very, not Friday, Thursday-esque, where we had that sharp drop at the open, and we played it on the show. We had that sharp drop at the open, and then...
On Thursday?
Maybe it
I
was
didn't know we
Wednesday.
had the
It
show
was
on
Monday or
Thursday.
Wednesday. I don't fucking know. All my days kind of bleed together. I don't even realize it's a weekend half the time. But we had that initial knife at the open, and then it was just the slowest grueling up and to the right all day. This at least is leaving ranges and gaps a little bit to the upside for back testing. There was nothing on Wednesday or Monday, whenever the hell it was. There was nothing. There were no real pullbacks. It was like a close your eyes and buy, and then come back in 2 hours, and you're up like 5%. It was so boring.
Yeah, I think it might have been Wednesday was FOMC, so I.
Oh, it definitely
might have
wasn't
been
Wednesday
Monday.
then. It
Might
had to
have-
be Monday. Monday would make more sense too, because Monday was like gruelingly just dog
Yeah,
shitty low
Monday was
volume the entire day.
bad volume wise.
Got the turn of the hour here in 2 minutes.
Jeez, already 10 o'clock, man. Time flies when you're having fun, I guess. Tucker's probably just having the slowest morning of his life at now.
Are we gonna do more flow requests coming up?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Why?
I didn't know.
Do you have one? Do you have one?
You said we're gonna start doing it later in the show, and so I've been waiting. And I
We've
don't
been
know when
doing it
later
the
in
whole
show-
time.
No,
Yeah.
I know, but like you said, there's gonna be like a specific time at the end of the show. I'm like, okay, I thought maybe he'd say like, hey, everyone start sending in your things. Like, come on.
No, he said send them in throughout the morning and we'll get to them. Do you not pay attention? Tucker.
He also never sent that
Tucker.
link I told him to send, and I had to.
Tucker.
Tucker's dropping the ball, bro.
Tucker.
Let's beat him.
Tucker.
Maybe, you know what? Hey, I'll take the loss.
You're
I apologize.
gonna take another loss too because dark mode is now winning with 89% of the vote. We
That's
keep
a lot.
losing.
That is a lot.
I wish I could open it and see what the vote count is though, because it's probably less
Ooh.
than 10 still. I would imagine.
It's 10 right now.
Hey, you
Oh, no,
got your
sorry, 9
drop
votes,
there.
right, 9 votes.
Yeah.
You got your drop there to
All right.
72.30.
Let's see. I do like that flip at 72.25 as well. A lot of times when we get trajectory, I'm looking at the negative gamma zones to start forming support. So let's see what they do. We had to drop off a bit at 72.40 toward the positive side. I still don't expect it to sweep too far below 72.30. If it does, there's still support at 20. I think they'll bounce out of it. We'll see.
Hey,
Unless
we'll get our
I missed a
update here in
Trump
about a
tweet yeet.
minute.
If I missed a Trump tweet yeet, then ignore everything I said because it just does not matter. Anything technical related goes out the window with a Trump tweet yeet. All right, let's see if they bounce this range here. If they knife all the way down to the bottom of the opening range again, dude, I'm gonna just like be done. Because if they did all of that just to return to that same fucking range and chop, my God. My goodness.
Yeah, your premiums are kind of
The put premiums have been
same
kind of
bearish.
steadily rising all day while we ran up. Like that was one of the first comments I made was that put premiums
Hey, you
were
got your
not
bounce there,
obeying.
though. Got your quick little bounce.
Yeah, put premiums are still spiking. This has been happening all morning as we've gone to the upside. Net call premiums kind of trail with price, but they're way more sporadic. And on that bounce, the initial run up, net call premiums were falling while put premiums were rising. And if you look out of the money only, net put premiums out of the money are still climbing. I'm really curious to see how the day ends. Because if this doesn't change and we still end in a bullish pattern, I might be tempted to throw like a week to expiration put on.
I'm curious to see how this update looks here in a second.
But look at that, dude. All of those rejections of highs were perfect at 72.45. Look at that straight line across. And they still haven't made it to the top end of that positive. Look at that jump on 72.30 yet again. Let's see. I mean, dude, we're still building that positive gamma below us here. Net put premiums are still rising, but the stock price action is still bullish. So keep an eye on that throughout the day, folks. If we still keep seeing these exploding net put premiums inversing the actual movement in equities, I'm going to be looking for a reason to short. But right now there isn't one. We bounced right off of 72.30, like I said earlier. Already up at 72.35 again. I want to see if they can take out that high again. That is just a perfect straight line across of rejection at 72.45. Let's see what buyers can do. CYPH. Why is it a wild one? Let's look at it.
CYPH.
That one guy says it's wild. And then we can look at... Did we already look at Iron today?
No.
No, okay. We'll do that one after... We'll do that one after CYPH.
What is this? Cypherpunk Technologies. I've never heard of this
I've seen this. You want to hear something fun? If this is what I think it is.
Oh God. Well, oh no. I healthcare stock.
Think this is what it is. Do you know what this is? That one guy. Do you happen to be a repeat viewer of the show, or is this your first time? Because that used to be LPTX. That is the one that I had to make a short of because Jay-Z and I decided not to chase it just for the position to run 4,500% without us. They had a ticker change. They changed industries entirely. They went from Leak Technologies to Cyberpunk Technologies, and the stock price isn't exactly happy. But this is the one where we opted not to chase, and the calls that we saw on LPTX ran literally 4,500% after we said it. It was up 100% when we said not to chase, and it went another 4,400%. Second show. All right, you definitely weren't there for that. I thought you were just doing a little callback roast sesh. But yeah, this one is an interesting one. When I see stuff like this, though, on a literal penny stock, if I'm bullish on something like this, and I don't care how long it takes, I'm going to do shares. The cost of these contracts is pretty up relative to the stock price in general, and the risk factor of shares is a lot lower. But I mean, it's been trucking along ever since the ticker change, but it is a penny stock with a lot of dilution, I understand. But
yeah, I'm not seeing too much flow-wise.
Yeah, Winklevoss does have a reputation. I don't tend to base my decision strictly on what other people do personally.
A lot of positive gamma on the name, though. I mean, a lot of positive gamma.
It's been trucking.
Your net gamma is on the call side of things there. Nothing really on the put side.
It is down 10% year to date, but on the 6 month, it's up 144%. It was formerly trading in the pennies. Yeah, we did all of that in November when it had a run up.
They like that 618 expiration for sure. Let's just go take a peek here. 618.
Yeah, this.
Yeah, I mean,
like if you go back to mid-November, it ripped from 44 cents to $3 That's where Jay-Z and I saw that flow, and then said it was up 100%. Don't chase, and then it ripped $2 more straight up. That shit was crazy.
He asked me about a penny stock once, and I was like, I don't really like it. It's a penny stock, and then he comes back and it's like up 5,000%. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
It was like I hate penny stocks so much.
I do too. The volatility in scalping, I love volatility. In options trades, I want to see something clean. But yeah, that was one of those good old fashions, the one that got away type situations.
Yeah, this one, I mean, I didn't see anything really flow wise, but man, I like that net gamma there on that 618.
It's built up.
I mean, that is heavy net gamma on the call side there. I mean, that's even that 515 has some there, but I mean, the more time on contracts, the better, especially something like this. But hey, I kind of like that idea of, just you like it, buy the shares. So, I mean, you're paying what was that? Scythe here. Let's see. I mean, how much?
Throw it on the daily chart though, so you can see that fucking run up too, so people can see what I was talking about.
Like what?
Yeah, right there. That one. The giant green hole. You have to zoom out too. It cracked $3 on that run up. So stupid, dude. Man. And we missed all of it. Net gamma is market maker positioning. That one guy there, Tucker. If you want to dig up the Periscope one, that's probably a good one to start with. But there is like a 30-minute primer I made with Dan, going over gamma, what it is, what it means, what it does.
Absolutely,
really good place to start.
Primer. I've watched that thing 30-40 times. I mean, the way he explains stuff
Gamma
is
Insights,
very, very good.
What was that?
Gamma Insights, 22 minutes. That one.
Yeah, that one, and then the 8-minute long one about Periscope.
All right.
Yeah, kind of like you were saying there. I mean, one contract here is you're gonna probably pay 25 cents for a contract.
Which $25? You can buy 25 shares with that.
Yeah, you might as well just.
And your risk factor of losing 30% is lower than with the contracts.
And that's not us saying to go buy shares on this either.
No.
That's
I don't have an opinion on it other than Jay-Z and I dropped the ball.
I just say I like that 618 expiration. A lot of net gamma on that. So I mean that's just something of interest there. Doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna go up, but just a lot of net gamma on the calls and that expiration. So just kind of keep that in mind. Maybe keep an eye out for flow there.
Dark mode is winning with 93% now, y'all. I think the boomers
Figured.
are going to take the L on this one, even though we younger generations definitely took the L on being able to buy shit.
Hey, you're testing that 7230 there again right now.
I would love to see it flip fully bearish. You know how my brain works. But until, dude, we still have that whole range of positive gamma below us where they ranged out of the open. I'm not confident yet. But like I said, dude, literally all morning we were waiting for this short because we were watching those net put premiums climb as we pushed through positive gamma. Call premiums were falling as we were rising. Put premiums were rising as we were rising. That's counter trend, and that's what I like to see in the net premiums. I like to see puts transacting at the ask, raising that likelihood that people are buying puts, and we've dropped 15 points from the high already on the SPX from there, but they're still holding 72.30 until they get below that and hold it as resistance. I don't know if we test down there. We're still building up below though, so if they can't reconquer,
I do like those
basically 72.40.
premiums.
If they can't reconquer 72.40, sellers are probably going to take control here finally. All that put premium, dude, it had me waiting. I was too busy talking about shit to take it. That's okay. We're coming out of the day green. That's what matters.
Yeah, I'm watching that. I mean, your call premiums are dropping here. Both.
Hey, Natasha, quit spamming shit in my chat. Bye.
Yeah, buy it, sell it. What the?
Absolutely not. And then she spammed a YouTube link. Get the hell out of here. Don't be doing that shit. Don't be doing that. All right, we got a direct contract request from Consistency Spike. He wants the HPE $13 puts leaps January of 2027.
Cool. No link for me, so thanks, Tucker.
Nope.
HP, what was it again, Nick?
HPE 13. HP and HPE, it's HPQ and HPE, different sects of the same company.
Okay, so HPQ.
HPE. I was just explaining that there's two for HP.
Okay, HPE.
Use your damn ears, man. All right, it's $13 put.
Yep.
For that one, top one. Yep.
Okay. I was like, so I was in the correct one, and you made me back out. And
I wasn't even looking at your screen. I made you back out because you typed HP and then HPQ. Crazy ass.
I think I did HPE.
What is this, amateur hour? Yes.
No,
yes is the answer to that question.
That's Tucker. No, it's Tucker. Anything amateur comes from Tucker.
Yeah, I'll take that.
So I'm assuming we're talking about maybe from 420 here. I mean, there hasn't been a big volume spike on these at all. When did all this 2000 kind of start hitting? Back in November? Looks like 1016 might have been a big chunk of that. Let me just go. I want to see how that 1016 looked here quick. 1016. Somebody's typing away there.
Me.
So the HP. So the only entry I can kind of really find here is from that came in back on 1016. Everything else is low volume. Yeah, I'm just kind of. I mean, they're at the ask there. There's some bid side on that chain too on that day. When did you kind of see that flow hit? Are you talking about it from like today or like previously? Because I mean, there's not really much on here.
A lot of random,
a lot of that volume's
random volume here and there. That was obviously a trim. We saw 500 fall off.
Yeah.
When did these open? Jesus Christ.
It was October So I mean, you had 1,800 there get added onto that, and I can't even go back before that. I mean, it's been there
Yeah,
since
hot minute.
August at least.
Yeah, I don't know about
So I
directionality
mean,
for this contract specifically.
yeah, and I'm not seeing anything brand new
Mm-mm.
here. Yeah, I mean, just kind of little drop off there.
We got
Yeah,
another
I'm not.
for LAES.
Yes.
$3 call. 717. Top guy right there with a shitload of volume.
Perfect.
All right.
Good.
All
Good.
right.
Here.
Yeah. All right.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, so the HPE one, yeah, not really seeing anything on that specific chain. If you have a different chain you want me to take a peek at, feel free to drop that. These just kind of looking. I mean, they have already kind of ran. They're 47. They're up at 63 already. Yeah, just different kind of time slots. Jeez.
That one set of them kind of seemed selly. But
Yeah,
if
that bid side one at the top.
yeah, and honestly, it could be because we already have a run up from the initial entries. Now that said, the way those fills are coming in at basically stair steps up. If you pop open that contract chart again, you can see the price stair stepping with the stock. Those are coming in at each stair step. I almost want to lean toward those being ads, not intraday scalps.
Yeah, just because they're different sizes too. That's what kind of catches my eye there. I mean, different sizing.
And it's like each level up. Like the first one was right at the baseline, broke out a little. We got another one at the high of that, then another one. It seems like somebody is riding this wave a little bit because it's up 11% today, but it's like a $3 stock, so that's like pennies.
10%, $3 stock.
Yeah, it's up 30 cents today, which is significant for a small stock. It just doesn't seem like that big of a number. Seals Q Corp. What the hell is that? I recognize this ticker. Sure... Because it is I recognize it because I speak Portuguese, and the LAES usually has a tilde over the A, and it's one I have trouble pronouncing. Like Leis, Magalhães.
I'm curious to see though.
Filho da puta.
I would be curious to see what that open interest does though tomorrow. I mean, I'm looking at the flow here. It's not. I mean, we're filling at the ask here 49. Just keeping an eye on that IV. I mean, that IV is dropping here. I mean, it's that stock price is kind of going up too, and that IV is dropping. I don't like seeing that. I don't like seeing that when that IV drops and that price is going up. That's just one thing that kind of catches my eye there. I mean, let's just see. And I mean, it's different right timings in here too.
And I want to point out, bills aren't the only thing alone that can move implied volatility. Even if contracts aren't transacting, that shit can whip around if the stock price is moving like crazy.
Yep. Yeah, man, I'd probably lean buy to open on those. I mean, it's hard. I'd want to see that open interest update first, but I mean,
by then it's gonna be. This is a kind of flow where it'd be too late to wait.
Yeah. This is you have to.
And even on those bids, we have rising IV.
Yep, I was gonna.
I think they're technically. I think they're ads.
Yeah,
we won't know for sure.
It looks like an ad.
We won't know for sure unless we see a really massive counter trend transaction on these. But I as we sit currently with the flow we have so far today, I'm leaning towards seeing a pretty big pop and open. But it's still early in the day, right? They have plenty of time midday to get out of this trade, but it does appear to me to be ads rather than scalps. But we'll keep an eye on it. We'll save that one.
This one I would, if you're making me pick on this one, I would buy those contracts there. If it was me there, I would That
was a good example. Let's track that one. We'll follow up with that one on Wednesday as well.
Yes, we will.
And for those who are still hanging out on Wednesday, like I said, we're gonna have a very steep sale on the platform for all tiers, and If enough of you guys sign up with it, I have to be a cute French maid for an episode. So
our guy, how you doing? How you
Yeah.
doing? Asks on the YouTube chat. Anything interesting on RBLX?
Roblox.
Alex, we can take a peek on that. I think I saw something hit my filter on it a little earlier. Let me just go check here. Geez, more Nokia's coming in. Are you kidding
Dude,
me?
Nokia is just, we've been tracking it since what, like $9 fucking. I'm gonna go back in time quick and see how long we've been looking at this. Pretty much since dude, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
So I've
God.
got some
This is
long-term
definitely, we've been
roadblocks.
watching this since the bullish flow we were seeing was $7 calls. 1 year.
Oh.
Yeah. November. After that first pop into the sixes here in November. I don't have it on screen. I'm just looking at it. It's been nothing but straight up since then, and that aligns with when we started the show, and Nokia was one of the first breakdowns we did on this show. And guess what? God damn it. It's up 170%, dude, in the last year, and all of it is from September onward. Yeah. And then obviously they dropped that news about more AI infrastructure shit.
Yeah,
I do not trade the SPY, BK, but the SPX, the exact same triggers I was talking about earlier, and they did do exactly that. Would this work for me? My computer's bullying me. Right back into that entire wide range of net call. Excuse me. Positive gamma positioning by market makers.
Pull the same thing that I said earlier.
But the BK, the short we were looking for this whole time was the one that happened, that 72.45 level, the failure to break out above it to get into this other positive gamma zone. That kind of wrote it on the wall. And like I was mentioning earlier, pretty much all morning while we were rising, net put premiums went up. So like right here, I mean, we dipped a bit and then SPY ripped. But the whole time SPY was going up, nobody was buying calls. They were selling their calls. And I mentioned earlier that it looked like some profit taking in calls while they were building put positions. And that never changed. So the entire time we were running up, if you were here earlier anyway, I was sitting here waiting for a short, but I was in the middle of an explanation when we got that final rejection of 72.45. Then they did do the bounce that I called for at 72.30. Failed to take back 40, and that was the other position I said could be a good place to try a short. They couldn't take it back, and then boom, we ate a bag of dicks all the way down to basically 7,200. What's our positioning below
Still going.
Here? Yeah, we still have build up below us too. That 72.45 rejection turned into hell for anybody in along. But that's the one we were waiting for. Unfortunately, we missed it. It is what it is. Live trades aren't the only part of the show, but we should look and see if there's a Trump tweet yeet. I'm definitely not a whale, Billy Ray. I'm just a normal guy.
I will.
I don't got the bankroll to be a whale, homie. I'm just a normal guy. I target like 200, 300 bucks per day on days I trade. I'm not out here trying to fucking hit a home run with everything I put on. Dude, it's still going. I feel like we got a Trump tweet yeet.
There's some headlines coming in here right now. UAE Defense Ministry intercepted 3 missiles from Iran.
Yeah, all right.
Let's see what else we got. UAE's Fujihara says fire erupts in petroleum industrial site. Yeah, that's the main one, that industrial site one. It looks like the UAE says fires erupted in a petroleum industrial site following a drone attack.
Dude, it's pretty much clockwork, though. Here, I'm going to pull up the NASDAQ, too. They failed to set that new high.
While you do that, I'm gonna pull up that Roblox flow while you do that there.
All right, let's pop this up. Back out. They couldn't get back above that high a day. Just clean rejections. Back tested my 920 level. Clean rejection. Tried to hold my 870 as support. Failed. We ate a bag of dicks straight down. This is a short we were waiting for all morning, guys. Unfortunately, we were talking about flow and I missed it, but that's okay. Beautiful, beautiful. If any of you guys caught that, you are goated. But yeah, that 72.45, unable to claim it and turn it into a new level of support. They couldn't even crack it. They rejected it 4 times in a row. No retake. All the while, put premiums were climbing. That's why I was looking for shorts all morning. Bummer. That's all right.
Hey, you called it though. You called it.
Depends on the
You called
questions,
it.
Billy Ray. If they're about the platform options in general, more than happy to help. I don't do much price action teaching, because I don't feel I don't really feel qualified to strictly talk price action. But general stuff we can help out with. But for the most part, we do lots of entertaining shit and take trades on this show. The Thursday stream with Snorlax UW is much more informational about options flow, but we'll answer what we can. BK, to your question about Friday, moving forward into the week, I don't have a strict answer. Check out Puget Point Capital on Twitter and in the Unusual Whales Discord. He does a lot of longer-term reads on gamma exposure, charm, and Vanna. I'm not that guy. I'm an intraday trader and a flow trader. I take flow and hold it till I get what I want or get stopped out, be it days or weeks. With intraday trading, I'm in and out of a trade at most 5 minutes. I'm very short term. I don't really look ahead at all. I don't much care about macro movement in the markets. I'm not an investor. I'm an intraday scalper, and that's all I do. I intraday scalp. But yeah, check out Puget Point in the Unusual Whales Discord server. He hangs out in the Periscope channel a lot, and he's on Twitter by the same name, I'm pretty sure. Good guy. We'll have him on the show sometime too for some of the long-term reads. I'm still just trying to set those up going into May here.
You're good. I am just looking through. Yeah, I mean, I had some Roblox calls from Friday. They're the 10-16-55 calls. A little more today, the 9-18-50 and 60 call. That 50 call looks probably the best here to me. I mean, I'll fill in pretty much at the ask, just 1 cent below the ask there. A little wider bid-ask spread, but yeah, for the most part, just, I mean, seeing good call premium today. I know they got shellacked after earnings there. I mean, look at their 1 month down 20%. Yeah, that 6-18-50 is the one that we're kind of looking at there. A little mixed.
Roblox is like the microtransaction king too.
Yeah, I was like, when I was trading, I'm like, what the hell is Roblox? And then like I started looking. I obviously you probably gotta, have kids to know what Roblox is, but I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. And then I saw some of like the modded servers and stuff they do on there. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool, actually.
Man, I gotta admit, I'm a little butthurt about missing that. We were waiting for it all morning. And I just had to do my job and explain things. God, that's a printer too, dude. Like from 72.45, they bottomed out just now, right below 7,200. So that was a 47-point move, right off of the rejection we waited for all morning. It is what it is. We ended green. I'll get over it. We ended green. I'll get over it.
Curious to see what that update will look like now.
Yeah. They tested the entire bottom of that positive gamma range. We waited for that short literally all morning. That's a bummer.
We talked about it like right at open too.
Yeah, and every pop we had, I was still talking about that short the whole damn time. But that's all right. That's all right. We'll come back with a vengeance on Wednesday's show. Wednesday's show, rather. Harry asks, I want to check out the Unusual Whales promotion. I'm going to be doing that on Wednesday. So tune in Wednesday, same place, same time, both on YouTube and Twitter at 9 a.m. Eastern is when the show starts. And I ain't even going to tell you guys. I ain't even going to tell you what time within the show it's going to happen. But it's going to happen. And then you'll have like 3 hours to jump on it before it's gone. But I think, Terry, you just want the maid outfit to happen real bad. Terry's going to come in here and buy like 50 subs just to make it happen. I'm going to be fucking trapped.
It always reminds me of the South Park episode when they're waiting for the Terrence and Phillips movie trailer, and you got to wait through the whole episode for the 10-second thing at the end.
Dude, I'm not even going to order it till it happens either. I'm hoping it doesn't. I regret saying it, and at least 8 people remembered. So...
Did you order it yet?
No. I'll do that. I'll do that today.
Yeah,
Gonna be the furriest French maid on the planet too. It's just gonna be. I'm assuming the discount's gonna be substantial. It'll be good. It'll be good. And part of it will apply to the annual too. The annual's already discounted 15% just by default. I'm gonna bump that a little. It's gonna be a good sale, I promise. It's gonna be better than the sales we usually run, and it's only gonna be for WhaleWatch viewers. So those of you hanging out that see it when I pop it live, you'll have the opportunity. And anybody who doesn't come hang out with us on the show, like you 200 homies are, doesn't get it, and that's on them. What can you say?
These
Oh
Delta
yeah, BK,
Airline
don't worry
books
about
look-
it. Don't worry about it. The show's for entertainment and trading and education. So I was just explaining shit. It's all right. It's all right. But if you saw it, man, you'll get used to it. Just keep practicing. It took Anthony a bit to just jump on those shits, but he's getting better at it too. You'll get better at it.
I mean, it's
That was the cleanest short of the day, and it's the one we were waiting for. We missed it. That's okay.
yeah. I've been using Periscope probably about 2 months. It takes time. Everything's gonna take screen time. You're not gonna just get it right away. Just look through multiple. I think that's what helped me a lot too, is looking through those multiple days and kind of just going back and seeing how that price reacted to the positive gamma, and when we ran into it, going into the negative gamma spots. Just there's tons to just kind of watch and learn. I mean, it's a great tool once you get the understanding. And I mean, I kind of like you said, Nick, I couldn't scalp without it. Now I'm like, where are my levels? What are my levels? Where's my positive gamma at?
Dude, 1 minute intervals is going to be so game changing. That's also another thing. We're going to be having 1 minute intervals for those of you coming in late. It's on the horizon, not yet, but very soon. And that's another opportunity for this steep ass discount we're going to have. It's going to be the cheapest you're going to see Periscope, I think, for moving forward.
Especially with the update, that is going to be...
I'm drooling. Like I said, it's going to cause me to overtrade at first for sure. All right, we're getting a rejection at 72.10. If the sellers are feeling spicy as all hell, this could leg down again. 7,200 built back up. Held this support so far. We'll see what they do. If I had big balls, I would try a short here with a stop above 72.10. But I don't like having that wide of a stop loss on SPX. Because as you know, those contracts will nuke your ass intraday. Billy, I'm not going to be able to answer all that, homie. I'm sorry. Not much of an interview show. I do conduct interviews on the Unusual Whale Space, though. The Space is here on Twitter.
Billy did ask, I'm new to the trading space.
Hey, Tucker, check my tag in our chat.
I was waiting for that.
Oh, I see.
Plus, that's also what I was responding to. This man just ignores me. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Tucker hates me.
Tucker hates us both, I think.
Oh, Tyler the Congratulator in the Unusual Whales Discord just asked if I caught that short.
Oh, uh-oh.
I'm streaming the
That's a
Whale
yes
Watch
or a
show
no.
now and just bitched about missing it during a teaching moment. Yeah, it's definitely a whole ass thing. My brain works for shorts most, so I don't long often. Not cold. It's just that's not what the show's for, man. There's 300 other people hanging out, and I don't think they're here to watch me answer interviews. You can shoot me a DM and we can chat, but this ain't the place or time.
Yeah, that's such a nuanced
Look
question.
at that rejection. What did I just fucking say about the new short?
And they're building up down there at 71.70 now, too. Little flippy down there. Oof.
There it goes. That would have been a nice little scalp there. I don't know that I would hold too far down, but 71.75 is the one building up down there. 71.85. If they get down to that, gonna act as a bit of the last bastion. But we went from green to negative almost 0.5% on the S&P. 71.90 is the last negative gamma until a new positive gamma range. I wonder if they get that continuation. If they do, I'm going to be really cross. Really cross.
They are just.
It's about missing the
puts.
7245 entry. Oh my god.
Yeah, they're just slamming puts on the interval too.
Yeah, dude, all morning. I was telling you, dude. I told you that short was coming. And this current new leg down short is printing too. They're pretty damn close to low a day again already. Hooty hoo!
See if we can stay below that 7,200. There you go.
See if they make a new low here if the buyers defend. This is the last heaviest positive gamma before that new range, and that's way down at 71.75. So sellers really push that shit. It could get ugly. But I'm kind of looking for them to base here a bit. They can knife this just as easily, but I'm kind of looking at this as a bit of a base because we have that 71.95 there acting as kind of a line in the sand before that new set of positive gamma. We'll see.
Just want to see what that main one that I think it was the 70.75.
75 was the big one this morning. It fell off as positions moved up, but it exploded again on that initial leg down. Let's see if they can conquer this small range they're setting now. But buyers got slapped right in the face up there. Damn. All right, that's fine. We got a little bit more time here, folks. We can start doing some more flow requests while I bitch and moan about missing 2 shorts in a row that were glorious. It's the one thing I do, and I didn't do it. But we're vibing. Like I said, we're ending the day green. That's all that matters. It's a vibe. Not everything has to be a home run. You don't have to catch every move. You don't have to catch all the move. You just got to catch a piece of the move. A piece of some moves.
What are these LRCXs, man?
That's another annoying ass ticker that pops up a lot.
Yeah, kind of sporadic all over the fills here. So I'm
Godspeed, Billy. Thanks for kicking it for a bit.
Pass on that one a little bit. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything. I mean,
I've seen this ticker do weird shit. Not necessarily in price action, just in flow.
Different times too. Yeah, that's a nothing burger on that one. No, I'll say that, and we'll drop 30% tomorrow.
Well, Billy, to your prop firm question, I do trade a couple of prop accounts. Once this show develops more, the main focus is going to be the personal account, though. And I won't say which ones because they don't pay me to advertise them on Unusual Whales, so I will not name names because we don't have a partnership or a sponsorship with any of them. And honestly, generally, I kind of don't like prop firm business model. It's very predatory and banks off people failing. So if you trade props and you do well, that's some good shit. I love that. Just know you're doing well on the backs of a shitload of people's failures because that's where prop firms make their money, not from their traders. If they tell you the main business model is taking the 10% or 20% they take from their live traders, they're lying. They get most of their money from people spam failing evaluations and funded accounts. That's just how it is. Doesn't matter which company. It's the same business model for all of them. And new low a day SPX.
We had a request from Brother God on YouTube for these CoreWeave 529-180 calls here. I'm not seeing much on this chain. Not a big whale at all, and today's volume is only 17 contracts against 319. There's not really much on this. I know CoreWeave does have earnings this week. Oops, why did I click that? Let's go here.
Real quick, BK, I don't know about too much time left in the day, not too, honestly. I trade what's in front of me, man. Right now, sellers are in control. These pops are sellable for me. On that note, I'm also not a huge momentum guy. I know I said I don't range trade. I don't. I look for rejections of those key levels. So that 72.45 and the one that we just had a bit ago, right at 72.10, those are what I look for entries. I don't tend to chase unless it's like significant. If like, for example, before I let him get back to CoreWeave here, if I had realized I missed my short on this red candle instead of this one, this big ass drop is where I realized what was happening when I was done with, I don't even remember what the hell I was talking about, but it was their failure to hold that 72.30 that I was talking about as a support before the full drop happened. That would have been where I chased, but in this candle, it was way too risky to chase. Because chasing it, they could have bounced 1, 2, 3 levels on the way down violently. Just as violently as they rejected that reattempt at 72.30, just as violently as they reject that 72.45. The way this gamma positioning has been moving around and we've been getting stuck in these wide positive gamma zones, the bounce could have been just as violent. And if I had jumped in on a chaser on this big-ass candle, my stop would have had to been way the fuck up there at high a day. And that is, I mean, 30 points stop loss on SPX. If you're trading 0-date options contracts, those are going to go to 0 the instant it happens. So we weren't in a good position to chase. The only time I'll chase is like that right there, where they failed that hold at 72.30, rejected it from below. The top of this candle would have been the closest I get to chasing. Otherwise, I just wait for these rejections. Right now, we're bear flagging a bit, new low, lower high. I'd be looking for more firm rejections to catch a little bit here, but I wouldn't be looking for another waterfall right away. I would want to see higher back testing to do that with size. This would be small range, small size scalping down here. But like I said, I'm going to be a good boy, and I'm not going to put another trade on. I said I was done earlier when I missed the big short. We're ending the day up about $100. That's fucking fine. You don't need to be these douchebag furus that claim to make 10 grand on their prop firm accounts every day. They're full of shit. They're making all their prop firm money off affiliation codes or straight payouts. Prop firms pay big money for people to pump shit. OG says just joined right now. I'm losing my mind. OG, my man, come in on Wednesday's show, and we'll be doing a steep sale so you can see the stuff we were looking at for that short all day. And then missed it. But no, man, movement was wild. I was pretty confident that the short would happen the whole time we were going up because of the way our net put premiums didn't give a fuck that we were running. We happened to miss it, and that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, charts are fun right now. Buyers had control, and they lost control fast. All right, let's do homies core weave. I got to shut the hell up.
Okay.
And I'm not taking another trade today, so that's okay. We missed the big one. We even missed. There goes NASDAQ, new low. I'm going to close my NASDAQ chart. How about that? That way I'm not tempted. Oh, responsibility.
Hey, that works too. The core weave one that you sent me, probably not much on that specific chain, but they have earnings this week, and just kind of looking there on the 7th there. So what's that? Tuesday was.
Hell yeah, OG, see you there.
I mean, man, they have not had good earnings reports. I mean, all negative there for the most part. 3 of the last 4, they're hitting that implied move. Again, not a lot of earnings data on this one so far, but look at those post-earnings moves there's been there. So I just kind of historically looking at that, I don't know if I'd want to do a call there. Again, anything can happen. It's a new earnings period coming out, but flow-wise for today, I mean, just kind of looking through there, it's again not the best looking flow. I did see some flow on Friday, which would be earnings flow there. Let me go find it there on CoreWeave. Look at all that ask side put flow that came in for earnings this week. Again, doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna profit. I mean, CoreWeave's up 5% there. I mean, they weren't at 196. They're trading at 70 cents there now. I mean, all of that did carry over. So I'm just curious to see if maybe they know something about earnings. You just never fully know. They are 24% out of the money. That is kind of far for earnings flow. And then with that IV drop there too, that could get a little sticky, but I'm not seeing anything interesting on CoreWeave that's new, really. And I don't think I've had anything new hit my filter today. Look at this SPY put that we missed on the ETF flow there, too. The 512,699 put.
Yeah.
Absolutely missed that. I mean, 108 up to a nice 179 there. Just a little pocket change, I guess. Yeah, the only thing on my CoreWeave today is that 58120 put there, and those just look like they kind of came in. Again, a little prior open interest on there. Just not the cleanest flow there again either. Again, earnings coming up this week as well.
Right now, my main interval flow filter is full of momentum chasers. On that downside move, we got some Nvidia puts, DAL puts, IonQ puts, CCJ puts, but they're all transacting at basically their highs of the day. It feels very momentum chasey, and then basically nothing super interesting since way back when we looked at that iron flow.
Our volume's up a little bit though. We're at 20 million now.
I mean, sellers came in, dude. That was some nice movement down. We're actually on par with the average 5 all in for once. Usually, like the last month and a half, bro, have just been dry. So this was a fun day. Got a hair in my eye.
These could
burns.
These could be interesting. Maybe some Intel call sells here. 32% out of the money, 32 days. I just don't like holding these for a lot of time, especially Intel when it keeps ripping, man. Always interesting. I'd rather almost sell puts than sell calls just because of the risk factor there.
I mean, yes. I just want to point out quick though that, you know, if you're selling puts, the risk of ruin isn't infinite like calls hypothetically are, but it can still be devastating. Like just because a stock can only go to 0 doesn't mean that those puts you sold for $100 a piece aren't going to rip to $10,000 a piece. Like it can happen. So the risk of ruin is still there. Now, if you have shares, you can kind of secure yourself a bit and get forced to sell them cheaper than you want to, but it'll protect your downside a bit. And the same goes for calls. Buy them more expensive than you want to, yada yada. But I don't naked short, man, especially for new.
Yeah, no.
Just because you have the capital to, if you don't have the experience to, you can get hurt so fast. I just wanted to put that little disclaimer out there. How can I follow you guys? I only get to watch this when it's live on X. Do you guys do YouTube? We do YouTube as well. The main focus is here on Twitter, where obviously we have way the fuck more viewership, but Twitter doesn't have any way to house VODs or schedule shit, really. But YouTube does. So yeah, we do have it on YouTube, and if you miss anything, it's in the live tab on the Unusual Whales YouTube permanently. It'll always be there if you want to go back and watch episodes. But yeah, Twitter kind of sucks for that, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm looking at these. I like that initial IV drop when that flow comes in here. And look what we were trading at. We were trading at about 30 cents higher there, too. Mm-hmm. So I like seeing that IV drop there. I'm just kind of looking through this.
Yeah, I mean I'm with them being sells.
We're looking pretty good. I mean, little IV pop at the end there, but... And our stock drops a little bit there too. Yeah, I mean, I have a hard time shorting Intel right now, just knowing what it's been doing. I would probably lean call sells on those. So if you weighed me, I
didn't see anything that made me think those were getting bought.
Let's see. Yeah, and I mean, it's things will go up in a straight line, but it's not going to go up in a straight line forever.
Right.
And, I mean, those are...
I mean, look at
32% out of the money.
Avis that squeezed like 800% and then shit the bed down lower than it was before the squeeze.
I mean, 32% out of the money is pretty far. Let me just look at that. I want to look at the Greeks on that there a little bit.
That said, dude, I don't know that I would have the balls to short Intel. Like I said, it's up like 100%.
Yeah.
Like in the last couple of months.
I do like what
in the last 6 months it's up 165%. My bad. Jesus Christ.
I mean, I'm just looking. I mean, once you get to May 16th, though, if we just stay here at this current level, you're gonna start really seeing those start decaying there.
Fast.
It's.
They don't kick you in the nuts real fast.
I hate to say 32% out of the money is pretty far for a month, but for Intel that just ran what would you say 100% in the last month?
6 months.
93%. 93% in the last month.
About 170 in the 6 month time frame. It's just been dude. It's just like Nokia. We started seeing bullish flow, didn't do anything about it, and now we're just watching others reap the rewards.
and
For
and
months.
anything can
For
happen.
months.
Yeah, anything can happen here. So these are the June 5th 130s. I mean, it's got a plus minus move of 15.38%. Obviously, anything can happen, but with these being 32% out of the money, I would lean these are call sells there. We can come back to this one here too. That's a interesting one there. What's that? 8. Yeah, interesting one there for sure. I like them. I just don't like the selling the calls on it. I mean, and you can always sell further out of the money too. You don't have to copy the
You don't even have
contract
to
exactly.
sell.
No.
Something I'll do often because I don't like shorting contracts on either side of a trade. If I see something like this that I'm confident is bearish, I'll buy something, maybe a put that's a little bit closer to the money to mirror it without risking ruin. Then you can only risk the amount of money you put in. If you buy a contract, you can only lose however much you bought it for. If you sell a contract, you can go negative on a call, hypothetically infinitely negative. You will get margin called and liquidated and slapped with a shitload of debt long before it gets to infinite. But you can, if you see flow you like, mirror it on the other side, buy a put type thing. That said, we just looked at Intel's trajectory. It's still getting repeated. This company is so awesome by our administration. I wouldn't buy puts personally. Like scalpy wise, maybe, but I don't really scalp individual names. If I'm scalping them on futures or ETFs, it's down a couple percent today, but it has been an unstoppable train for half a year now. I wouldn't want to be in puts for any longer than like a day, just in case.
Yeah, it's one of those. You better trade that momentum on it. It's.
And like I said, I'm an intraday
those...
scalper. I watch price action of right now. I don't tend to look too far in the future. I would be absolutely awful at investing, but I am not an investor. I'm a trader.
You just throw your money in the S&P 500 and you're fine. So that's...
Yeah, I don't know if I want to buy highs. I have some hunches about the next few years here.
Dollar cost average it, man. You got time. You're young.
I'm good. I'm gonna
not Tucker young, but
I'm gonna wait.
No, God no.
I'm gonna wait for reasons. I think all this global shit will eventually implode. I think the AI shit will eventually implode, and I don't want to be long near highs if that happens. Feel me? I would rather play the downside.
Tucker, save this 5/4/2026 at 10:51 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Oh, I think we crack all-time highs before we get a severe dump, but I do think a severe dump is on the horizon in the next few years here. None of this is sustainable, dude. The AI shit.
Are you saying like we should check back in on this and see if he's right or wrong?
Yeah, like 2028. We can
yeah, like
come back and
I'm not writing that
see
down.
what he said. Well, just set a timer in your phone.
Nah,
Absolutely not, bro.
We'll come back on Tucker's 18th birthday. And
market,
check.
What's that whole quote? Market will stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent. That's true. I'm not going to short every high hoping for the big one to happen, but I think the big one will happen, and I want to catch a piece. But I don't want to be buying SPY shares at all-time highs repeatedly right now because global economic things are crazy right now. Global politics are crazy right now. I wouldn't want to buy shares of shit at all-time highs right now, personally. I don't think this AI shit's sustainable. Like Nvidia is selling their newer generation of cards and shit for these data centers. They're selling these new generation shits at like $10,000 markups for a 10% gain in power. How the hell is that sustainable? People are buying them anyway. Hell with all that. I'm good. I will wait. I'll wait. And if I'm wrong, oh well. If I'm wrong, oh well. I don't get a piece of the pie to the upside anymore. That's fine. I would rather be wrong and miss more upside than be wrong, buy for the upside just for the stock market to crash 30%. You know what I mean? Not worth it to me. Everybody else can do whatever the hell they want. I'm no professional in that regard. I don't know shit about macro, but none of this feels sustainable to me long term. I think we're due for a market correction in the near future, but we'll see. We'll see.
Write it down, Tucker.
Me
Write it
calling
down.
me
Write it
calling the
down.
short today has no bearing on whether or not I'll be right about that. I want to point that out. I am an intraday trader, not a macro economist. But that's just how I feel. That's just how I'm getting bad vibes from all of this.
I don't think you're the only one that feels that. I mean, there's, I mean,
Hey, the guys on the FOMC
private-
panel last week kind of agreed that the AI stuff's getting a little out of hand, and they're a hell of a lot smarter than I am about that.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I'm not comfortable buying shares in anything right now, so I'm
No,
not.
Just take your daily scalpy poos and that's it.
That's what I'm doing. We made $100 today. I'll
You
take
don't-
it. Damn, it would
you
have been a
don't have to sit
shitload
in-
more money if I got that 72.45 short, but we
You
vibe.
don't
We vibe.
you don't have to sit and worry about a trade overnight.
Right.
Man.
Yeah.
That's,
Well, I mean, I hold flow overnight.
yeah.
I'm not going to hold futures over that 1 hour closure they have because then when the overnight session kicks off, sometimes crazy shit happens. I don't want to be in a position for that.
Especially when you get those.
Plus, the
favorite.
personal account I've been trading isn't big enough to do that anyway. You need a shitload more capital than that. All right, we've got about 5 minutes before I'm going to pull the plug on today. Any last second flow requests? Speak now, forever hold your peace. And then while you're at it, push Tucker down a flight of stairs. Oh man, that short was just glorious. I really hope somebody hanging out in the chat caught that because we were talking and did not. That was such a beautiful short. Bang!
Quick little
Actually,
buck.
what you could do real quick, it was just a general request from earlier, but we did just get done talking about Intel. No, we absolutely do not do meme coins, Nexus Trader. Absolutely not. No. Pop up an AMD. Let's see what they're doing relative to Intel.
AMD has earnings tomorrow.
Hmm.
Ooh, AMD.
Yeah,
is getting smacked.
they kind of led the initial charge down.
Anything flow? Let's see that 58345. Oh, right, open 997.
Nexus goes good choice.
Anything else new? I mean,
Not
that
really, honestly.
AMD one's kind of just that 5.8, and I mean that was a right it open trade there. I mean something where I wouldn't have took that anyways. I mean
they're fine. They're damn yeah, dude. What was that fill? Like 1100?
It was
It was the 350, I
where
think.
were we?
It was the 350.
Yes. Nope.
Which one
Where the
was
hell-
it?
the 345.
Yeah, there we go.
345.
That
$9.97. I mean that's
They got 100%. That tapped 100%.
that's
Almost.
Yeah,
Yo.
I mean with the high with the spread, I mean
They bought that at the save this. They bought that at the open when we were
let's see exactly 4 minutes into the
and
open.
they stayed in. That's still open. They bought that at the open during the initial drop, held through the pop. Bro, fuck this guy. Good trade is all I can say to that. What the hell, man?
I mean, like, real time, too, like, I see that. I'm not taking something right at the open like that. I mean, there's just...
Yeah, but
so
still.
I'd like to let the market settle 5-10 minutes, and I know there's people
That's
that are,
spicy.
itching to get in something right away, but,
That's definitely the most
see how
interesting AMD flow on the day. Yeah, they got a little IV
and
pop
look
right after it. Perfect ask fill. 3 million in premium. 15 seconds into the open. Wow. What a chat.
I'm sure they had no idea. I'm sure they had no idea about anything. It was just a random guess on a
Nexus,
weekly
my man,
AMD
the closest
expiration.
we get to that is futures. I scalp the NASDAQ using Periscope on Unusual Whales. I do not trade Forex. Too many cans of worms in Forex for me. I'm too stupid for Forex. I'll stick to my pretty green and red colors and button clicks. I'm sure there's plenty of Forex traders in the communities, though. A lot of smart people in the UW community. Check out that Discord server if you're not in there. People are talking about trading all day in there, especially the Periscope server. Shitload of people in there scalping and day trading gamma exposure.
Tucker sent us one more request here.
Yeah, just a
for Planet Lab here. Yeah, we'll just do a quick look
You can
here.
do a
So it
quick
looks like
look-see
that
on Planet Lab.
6.550 call and the 6.525 put getting a lot of action. I wonder if they're related. Not saying it's multi-leg. Let's just take a peek here. So nothing really to see on that one. And that 6.525 put, oh, those came in right at open, and that is a heavy multi-leg. Let's just see how it looks. Oh, it's coming off, yeah. Couple legs there. I'm not seeing much on it, just kind of that face value look on it. Up 3.5%. Yeah, nothing. Maybe a bid side.
I mean, these
call
are all
here.
new positions.
Yeah.
Like all of these are guaranteed
Yep.
new positions. It's about where they're transacting and how. Steady. I mean, net call premiums are matching the stock price movement exactly. So not really seeing anything preemptive here that could have signaled at a bounce. Way back on 416, they had substantial call premium. That was also during a pump day. It just looks like people are trading this as it's seen. I'm not seeing anything really preemptive. The most preemptive thing we saw was back on 415 there. That huge spike in net call premium that came in. It did also move in line with the stock, though. The stock just happened to be negative when it happened. It didn't move before the stock did. I like seeing crazy premium jumps like this. I like seeing that before the stock price is going. Just like this morning. Just like this morning. The whole fucking time we were pumping, I was calling for a short once we got to 72.45 because net put premiums, people were buying puts into the move up. You see that? Let me get rid of out of the money only for now because it's reflective on both. As the stock price went up in SPY, put premiums went up. It's even more obvious on out of the money only. And I like to look at out of the money only because I want to see how they're positioning away from current pricing. And again, stock price up like $4, mind you, like up all the way up to almost 70.22, man. The whole time, people were buying out of the money puts. The entire time we were moving up toward that 72.45 level. Unfortunately, we were just talking about something else and I missed it. But it was a perfect rejection. Look at that. Like, goddamn. Crystal clear. That's what I like to see. I like to see net premiums that are vastly different from what we're seeing in the stock price. This morning was a perfect example of that. Nothing but uppy stock movement with some pullbacks here and there. We caught this pullback. That was the only good trade we took on the NASDAQ this morning. But the whole time, up, 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 net call premiums, drop, 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 while net put premiums continued to rise. The writing was on the walls the whole time. The whole time, all morning. We were waiting for it. We missed it, and that's okay. But during all of that as well, just looking at the gamma exposure, we were staying within this massive range of positive gamma earlier in the morning, which is where we were taking small scalps. I was saying we could go either way really hard and really fast because of the structure, so I wasn't holding them for very long for that reason. And they failed to get above that last line in the sand to make it to that next range of positive gamma, and we rejected and knifed. But that's what I look for with net premiums, is counter trend premiums. Stock up, puts up. That's what I like to see.
Good explanation. Good explanation. As we're still kind of bleeding a little bit.
Yeah. It is what it is. It got away from me. That's okay. We'll be back punting shit on Wednesday anyway. But yeah, nothing really super telling on PL.
Yeah.
I think we're at a good spot to bring Tucker's face back on the screen for a little bit. Jump scare time. Oh, shit!
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's lunchtime for some of us.
All right, everybody. This was a fun one. I mean, we missed the big one, but that's okay. We're ending green nonetheless. That's what matters. Managing risk. It wasn't safe for me to short the whole way up. That's why I waited for that 72.45, and we didn't get it, but that's okay. We'll be back on that on Wednesday. If you came in late and missed the general announcement, Wednesday, we're going to have a steep discount on all options flow tiers, including Retail Pro and including the annual, which is already discounted 15%. On Wednesday, that's going to be a little bit more. We also have some huge updates to Periscope coming on the horizon in the very near future. We're going to be cutting out this 10-minute interval updates down to 1 minute interval updates of attributed market making exposure, meaning it's actually market makers positioned there, not customers, not you and me. Market makers are positioned there. Wednesday is going to be the best opportunity to get that at a discount, especially with these updates coming. So tune in on that. If enough of you subscribe, I will belittle myself by doing an entire trade session. Maybe, you know what? I'm going to add to it. First off, if you get enough subs, I'll announce the number on Wednesday when I drop the code. So make sure you tune in all day to Wednesday's show, because I'm going to drop that shit at random, and it's only going to last for a couple of hours. So you will have a very short time window to get on that discount. But I'm going to up the stakes a little bit. I'm going to make it tiered. If you get to the first tier, if enough people subscribe during the sale, at the first tier, I will rock a French-made outfit for the morning show. If you get to the second tier,
The first tier?
I will do an all-day episode, market open to market close, in that French-made outfit. Even if these two abandon me, I will stay live all day looking like a fucking idiot. French-made trades.
I'd have to pay to see that. I couldn't miss that. I'd have to pay to see that one.
I mean, you can just hang out here. I'll make Milt come on. I'll make Nate come on, make fun of me looking gorgeous. Hey, Big, I do own a comb, but I never use it, and I probably never will, man. It just is what it is, bro. I stay messy. It's what you're getting. I will get a haircut tomorrow, though. I'll be a little cleaner. Just a little bit. But all right, stay tuned for that, folks. We'll be back here again, both on YouTube and Twitter, 9 a.m. Eastern on Wednesday. Make sure you don't miss it, because if enough people jump in on that sale, I'm going to look really fucking stupid for a couple episodes. And that'll be fun for the whole family. Well, maybe not the whole family. Maybe keep the kids out, because I got a furry ass chest, man. It's not going to be pretty. Or I'll just have Michaela wax my chest or something, just to make me smooth. All right.
That is terrifying.
Everybody, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for kicking it with us for the last few hours here and watching me get pissed off that I missed the most magnificent short of the day, possibly the last week or so. Damn it. But we'll see you guys Wednesday morning. Have a great rest of your day.
All right.